Shalom. First and foremost, we want to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shah, Ba'ashem, Rakam. Double honors to our apostles and elders at Great Millstone who rule and teach well, and peace and blessings to the elect of the nation of Israel. Okay, so we're going to get straight into it. We're going to get into these prophecies. Okay, it's a lot going on. We see this place is divided, and we are in the prophesy the downfall of America, which is Babylon the Great. All right, so we can start off with that. Mark, third chapter.
This is the book of Mark, chapter 3, and verse 24. If a kingdom be divided against itself, that kingdom cannot stand.
That's right. And when you look around, man, you see this place is divided as a whole, man. All right, the scripture going to in Job 9 and 24, the earth is given into the hand of the wicked, roughly paraphrasing. And you see that Esau, Edom is divided amongst himself. All right, you see the Russian Edomites are against the American Edomites and so on, man. This place is completely divided, man. All right, and what's going to happen? This place is not going to be able to stand, man. This place is going to fall. Okay, you continue on.
Verse 25, and if a house be divided against itself, the house cannot stand.
That's right, man. We're seeing that this house is divided, man. All right, even within, you see America, which is Babylon the Great. Now you see the Republicans are against the Democrats and so on, man. All right, you see the mayor is against the governor. All right, recently, you know, Keisha Bottoms, you know, is in disagreement with Brian Kemp, you know. So we see, man, this place is completely divided, man. All right, and we're going to see, you know, more and more division, man. All right, you continue on.
Verse 26, and if Satan rise up against himself and be divided, he cannot stand.
That's right, man. And we're seeing, you know, Satan rising up against himself, man. All right, this place won't be able to stand, man. All right, like I was going into, man, you see that these Edomites are against each other, man. All right, you see some Edomites, you know, support, you know, this place, you know, going on, how it's going. And you see some Edomites want this place to stop how it's going, man. All right, this place is completely divided, man. Esau, Edom is divided within himself, man. Okay, so can we get that in Joel, Baba Kashaf, the second chapter?
Top.
Okay.
This is Joel chapter 2 and verse 1. Blow ye the trumpet in Zion.
That's right. And who's blowing the trumpet? The prophets. Okay. And Zion, he was the Zion, which means monument. Okay. We're warning the people, man. Warning our people, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, which are the Hebrew Israelites. All right. Of the things to come. You continue on now.
And sound an alarm in my holy mountain.
That's right. It says, sound an alarm in my holy mountain. Speaking about the nation of Israel, man. All right, we're blowing that trumpet. We're sounding that alarm. Telling our people what's about to come upon this place, man. Can you go Ezekiel third chapter about the show?
Let all the inhabitants of the land tremble. For the day of the Lord cometh, for it is nigh at hand.
That's right. And the day of the Lord is near. Okay? And what's going to happen? A lot of people will be put to death, man. All right, that's what's going to happen. We're seeing, you know, a lot of people being put to death now, man. But we know that things will escalate, man. All right? You continue on, man.
Verse 2, a day of darkness and of gloominess, a day of clouds and of thick darkness, as the morning spread upon the mountains, a great people and a strong.
That's right, a great people and a strong. All right, and right there, that great people speaking about those missiles, okay, that will come to America, which is Babylon the Great. Continue on.
There had not been ever delight, neither shall be any more after it.
That's right, man. It says there was. Matter of fact, can you read that last part again about the show?
Done. A great people and a strong. There had not been ever delight.
There had not been ever delight. All right. When you look in the ancient world, all right, they didn't have nuclear missiles, man. All right, when you see today, you see that these different nations have these ICBM missiles, and they're testing these missiles, man. All right, they're not putting them up, you know, just for everybody to see, man. They're going to be used, man, this next world war, man. All right, can you all Isaiah 95 about the show? Continue on now.
Neither shall be any more after it, even to the years of many generations.
That's right, man. All right, because we know once these missiles are used in this next world war, these different nations won't be sending missiles on each other ever again, man. Okay? You got that?
Come. This is Isaiah 9 verse 5. For every battle of the warrior is with confused noise.
That's right, man.
And garments rolled in blood.
That's right. And when you look at, you know, and read about how a lot of ancient world battles were, it was a lot more up close and personal, so to speak, man. All right? It was a lot of ligaments, you know, getting cut off, you know, bloodshed, all right, loud noises, all right. These was the type of things that was going on in the ancient world battle. You can continue on now.
Continue in verse 5. It says, "But this shall be with burning and in fuel of fire."
That's right. But this shall be with burning and fuel of fire. All right. What's that going into? Those ICBM missiles, man. Because we know missiles will be used during this next World War. Okay. During the Third War, World War III. Okay.
Verse 3, this is Joel chapter 2, verse 3. Fire devoured before them, and behind them a flame burning.
That's right. It's speaking about the missiles.
The land is as the Garden of Eden before them, and behind them a desolate wilderness.
That's right, man. When you look at America, which is Babylon the Great, it's still beautiful places you can visit here, man. All right, beautiful waters, beautiful rivers, beautiful trees. Okay, but what's gonna be left behind? All right, once those missiles hit this place, man. All right, this place is gonna be laid desolate, man. All right, it's not gonna be anything left here, man. All right, you can continue on now.
And nothing shall escape them.
That's right, and nothing shall escape them, man. All right, you ain't gonna be able to crawl into a damn bunker, man. All right, and escape that nuclear destruction, man. If you're left down here when those missiles hit, man, can you get it?
This is Ephesians 6 and verse 16. "Above all, taking the shield of faith, wherewith ye shall be able to quench all the fiery darts of the wicked." Now I'm going to that word dark. We're going to see what that word dark means. Okay? It says balos, and it says a missile. It says dart, javelin, arrow. Okay, so the key point we want to bring out is a missile. Okay, the goal is going into nuclear missiles. Okay, that proves to you that hey, how I've been warning you, man. It's in the scriptures. Okay, when it talks about darts or arrows, this of that nature.
Strong archer.
Yeah, God, it's talking about a missile. Okay, so you guys can't say that hey, you haven't been warned. All right, we've been here warning you about the nuclear missiles coming to America, and they're about to get destroyed by those the technology that this devil has. Okay, but it's in the scripture, and it says what? I'm gonna reread it one more time. It says Ephesians 6 and verse 16. "Above all, taking the shield of faith, because the only way the Lord can defend you is if you have faith in Him. All right, how can He defend you from those missiles? Through faith, man. So you can get beaten up out of here, man. That's that shield of faith, man. It says, "Wherewith ye shall be able to quench all the fiery darts of the wicked." And when you quench anything, you get rid of it. All right. You're going to be able to escape up out of here before that fire hits you, man. And that second death. All right. The lake of fire.
You got that? You continue on that, Charlie.
This is Joel chapter 2 and verse 4. The appearance of them is as the appearance of horses.
That's right. All right. So you know those missiles are powerful, man. You continue.
And as horsemen, so shall they run.
Yep. And they're going to get over here very quickly, man. All right. You continue on now.
Verse 5, like the noise of chariots on the top of mountains, shall they leap.
Yep.
Like the noise of a flame of fire that devoured the stubble.
Yep.
As a strong people set in battle array.
That's right. And those missiles are a part of the Lord's armory. All right. And they're going to come over here. They're going to do a lot of damage. Can you all, Jeremiah 50:25, bumper shot? You got that?
This is Ezekiel 33 and verse 1. "Again, the word of the Lord came upon me, saying, Son of man, speak to the children of thy people, and say unto them, when I bring the sword upon a land."
That's right. And we're seeing the sword being brought upon this place, man. All right. And what we're doing, warning our people, man. You continue on now.
God, if the people of the land take a man of their cloth and set him for the watchman.
That's right. And who's the watchman? The prophets.
Verse 3, "And when he seeth the sword come upon the land, he blow the trumpet."
That's right. And we're blowing the trumpet. All right. We're coming out on the highways and byways, warning our people, telling our people, man, what's about to come to this place, telling them America, which is Babylon the Great, is about to be destroyed. All right. Those missiles are about to come over here, man. All right. We're telling our people that these devils are about to come down with great wrath, man. All right. It's about to be UN troops in the streets. You're about to be thrown into FEMA camps. Women about to get raped. Children is about to get put to death.
Right.
All right. It's about to be a famine. All right. We're warning our people of all these things to come, man. We're blowing the trumpet, man. You continue on now.
God says, "And warn the people."
Yep. And that's what we're doing. We're warning the people. All right. warning our people, telling them if they don't repent to Yahweh Bashem Yahushua and do what's pleasing to the Lord, what's going to happen? They're going to get put to death, man. All right, they continue on in their wickedness, they're going to get put to death, man.
Then whosoever heareth the sound of the trumpet and taketh not warning, if the sword come and take him away, his blood shall be upon his own head.
That's right, man. And that goes into, a lot of these people, they walk by, man. A lot of these people walk by. They hear us blowing the trumpet, warning them, telling them what's about to come. But a lot of them, they're continuing on with their day, man. All right, a lot of them, about to get into some wickedness, man. All right, planning to go commit adultery, doing things unpleasing to the Lord. But guess what, man? They've been warned, man, whether they hear it from there, man. Okay? And their blood is going to be upon their own head, man. All right? Their blood is not going to be required at the hand of the prophet, man. All right? Because they heard the warning. Okay? But they didn't take heed, man. All right? You continue on now.
God, it says, verse 6. It's like, it said, but if the watchman sees the sword come, and blow not the trumpet.
That's right. So if we see the sword coming, we see the destruction, coming to this place, but we don't blow the trumpet. All right, we don't warn our people. What's going to happen? Continue on.
And the people be not warned. If the sword come and take any person from among them, he is taken away in his iniquity, but his blood will I require at the watchman's hand.
That's right. So if we don't warn our people, all right, and they get took away, all right, they get put to death. All right, they're going to be, put to death, because of their iniquity, but also their blood is going to be upon the hand of the prophet that didn't give warning, man. All right.
Verse 7, so thou, O son of man, I have set thee a watchman unto the house of Israel.
That's right. Who's the watchman? The prophets again. All right. The men you see out here on the highways and byways, man. All right. Lord willing, we are part of the elect, man. You continue on.
Therefore, thou shalt hear the word at my mouth and warn them from me.
That's right. All right. And the Lord speaks through his prophets. Okay. And it says, and warn them from me. All right. We're telling our people the Lord is about to bring plagues upon this place, man. All right. Like I was going into, man. America, which is Babylon the Great, is about to be destroyed. The RFID chip, which is the mark of the beast, is about to be made mandatory, man. Okay. And if you take that chip, you're going to be destroyed. All right. Women's about to get raped, man. All right. These UN troops about to come over here, man, and about to put a lot of you people to death, man. All right. A lot of people about to get thrown in the field camps. All right. It's about to be checkpoints throughout America, which is Babylon the Great. All right, we're warning our people these things to come, man. Whether they hear it from there. Okay? You still got that Shalom? But that was in on that? That was on that?
No.
Okay. You give it to that, Shalom.
This is Jeremiah chapter 50 and verse 35.
Oh, 25.
Verse 25. The Lord had opened his armory
Yep.
and had brought forth the weapons of his indignation.
That's right. Indignation goes into righteous anger. Okay? And what's the weapons of the Lord's indignation? Those missiles. Okay? That's going to come over into America to Babylon the Great. Continue on.
For this is the work of the Lord of the Al-Bashir Yahushua host in the land of the Chaldeans.
That's right. So that nuclear destruction is coming to America, which is Babylon the Great, and those missiles are part of the Lord's armor. All right?
Oh, God. This is 2 Corinthians 2 and verse 11. At least Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices.
That's right. And what's part, or what's his devices, man? All right, his media, man. All right, Satan, the so-called white man Esau Edom deceives through his media, man. Okay, and what's another part of his device, man? That RFID chip, which is the mark of the beast. All right, they're gonna deceive the people into thinking that it's a good thing, man. All right, into thinking, all right, hey, you need to take this chip, all right, or you're gonna be left behind. All right, you're gonna be an outcast in society. All right, they're gonna deceive a lot of people, man. All right, but if you take that RFID chip, which is the mark of the beast, you will be destroyed, man. All right, that's what's gonna happen, man. All right, after you take that chip, man, it's not gonna be any repenting and getting delivered up out of here, man. All right, you're gonna be left down here to be destroyed, man. Okay, you got that. Revelation, both the shop, the 6th chapter.
This Revelation 6 in verse 4. And there went out another horse that was red.
Yep, and it said another horse that was red. Okay, and we know horse, that goes into power. All right, and who's that red horse that is speaking about right here, man? Esau. All right, Esau Edom.
Right. And power was given to him that sat thereon to take peace from the earth.
That's right, and that's exactly what the so-called one, man, took peace from the earth, man. When you look around, man, you see that the majority of these people are in a mournful state, man. Okay? You continue on now.
And that they should kill one another.
That's right, that they should kill one another. Okay? And when you look around, man, you see what happened in World War II. All right, you see how these bombs will drop. All right, you see the so-called white man has access to these missiles, man. All right, and you're seeing a lot of people are being put to death, man. All right, I read something, you know, the U.S. hasn't been at peace, you know, over 200 years since 1776, man. All right, this place has been at war the majority of the time since 1776, man. All right, the so-called white man Esau Edom has to be removed from rulership, man. All right, can somebody hold Proverbs 29 and 2, Bible shop? Just one minute.
God, let me read it. It said, yeah, this is Revelation 6 verse 4. And there went out another horse that was red, and power was given to him that sat thereon to take peace from the earth. And in that they should kill one another, and there was given unto him a great sword.
That's right, and there was given unto him a great sword. All right, what's that great sword that was given unto Esau? All right, those missiles, man. All right, even when you go back, you know, into Genesis, you know, in the time of Isaac, Esau, and Jacob, man. What was the blessing that was given to Esau? The sword, man, from his father Isaac. All right, so we know, man, Esau Edom, he's going to utilize his blessing to the fullest extent, man. This so-called white man want to remain in rulership, man. All right, but we know the Lord already appointed his bounds that he cannot pass no matter what he tries to do, man. All right, you got that?
Good. This is Proverbs chapter 29 and verse 2. When the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice.
All right, who's the righteous? The Israelites. All right, when King Solomon was in rulership, all right, the people were rejoicing, man. All the nations were rejoicing when King Solomon was in rulership, man. It was 40 years of peace, man. All right, you continue on now.
But when the wicked bear rule, the people mourn.
That's right. When the wicked bear rule, the people mourn. And who's the wicked? Esau Edom, man. When you look around, man, you see that everybody is in a mournful state, man. Or the people that's in their right mind is in a mournful state, man. Suicide is at an all-time high. Depression is at an all-time high. All right, you see overdosing is at an all-time high. All right, we're seeing these things, man. Why? Because the wicked is bearing rule, man. All right, you got it, huh?
This is Proverbs chapter 29 and 16. When the wicked are multiplied, transgressions increasing, but the righteous shall see their fall. When the wicked are multiplied, just like when you read in Maccabees, when pretty much iniquity and wickedness was multiplied after the split of the four generals across the earth, pretty much the world went into chaos. You know what I'm saying? It says transgression increasing. Right. The continuing going off of the law of our people, you know, continuing to see this place get more wicked and wicked. It continues and goes higher and higher. It says, but the righteous shall see their fall, just like it says in Tobit. Tobit, the 14th chapter, when Tobias ended up seeing the fall of Nineveh. Lord willing, and I do believe we're in the time to where in our lifespan, we're going to see the fall of this place, and that's coming soon, man.
Right. Lord willing, we be a part of the elect, man. And we're seeing the downfall of our enemy, man. Or we're seeing the downfall of Esau Edom, man. All right? There's not going to be any healing of America, which is Babylon the Great. All right? No matter how much, you know, this so-called white man want this system to continue on, man. All right? Can somebody hold Isaiah 10 and 1? Yeah, man, we're seeing the downfall of Esau Edom, man. All right, and it's nothing that this so-called white man can do, man, to continue on in rulership, man. When you look at our people, man, our people, you know, a lot of our people are depressed. You see how people are in the ghetto, all right? You see how people are poor in poverty, all right? But you see these so-called white people, man, a lot of them, you know, are rejoicing and being glad right now, man. They're in a high state, all right? They're not feeling these curses, man, but we know that ultimately these curses will be put on our enemy, man, all right? And they're beginning to feel it, man. You got that up?
God, this is Isaiah 10 and verse 1. Woe unto them that decree unrighteous decrees, and that right grievousness which they have prescribed.
That's right. And who does that, man? Esau Edom, man, through his legislations. All right. When you look at what's going on in the land of Israel, man, you see they have gay parades every year. Man, that's unpleasing to the Lord, man. All right. This shows you why this so-called white man has to be removed, man, from rulership. Okay. It's more.
God, verse 2, to turn aside the needy from judgment and to take away the right from the part of my people.
Yep. And that's what Esau Edom does, man. All right. He tried to take full advantage of the Israelites, man. He furthers on the affliction, man. All right. You got that. Can you hold Isaiah 34 and 1, Father Bashar? Come on, you can finish that out.
God, that widows may be their prey,
Yep.
and that they may rob the fatherless.
Yep. And that's what Esau does, man. He preys, on our people, man. All right. And the scripture go into it, about he that touches you, touching the apple of my eye, roughly paraphrasing. All right. And who's the apple of the Lord's eye? The nation of Israel. All right. So we know Esau is going to have to pay for what he done to our people, man. All right. And the scripture also goes into it about how he should receive judgment without mercy. All right. So it's not anything Esau Edom can do, man, to remain in power, all right, to continue on in his wickedness, man. All right. You got that? Okay, you got it.
This is Lamentations chapter 4 and verse 21.
Yep.
Rejoice and be glad, O daughter of Edom.
Yep, that's right. Rejoice and be glad, O daughter of Edom, man. All right, so do whatever you can do. All right, go max out your credit cards. All right, do whatever it is, while you still have time of rulership, man. All right, go ahead and enjoy yourself, man. All right, you continue on.
That dwellest in the land of us, the cup also shall pass through unto thee.
That's right. The cup also shall pass through unto thee. All right. So we know that these curses, will pass on to Esau Edom, man. When you look at what happened to our people, man. All right. Why did we experience, and go through these curses, man? Because we broke the law, statutes, and commandments of the Lord, man. All right. So that's why you see we're in the position that we're in, man. You see right now we're the tail and not the head, man. Okay. Get some more on that.
Good. Thou shalt be drunken and shalt make thyself naked.
Yep. So we know that shame is going to be shown, man. You continue on, man.
God, this is Psalms 49 and verse 11.
Yep.
Their inward thought is that their houses shall continue forever.
That's right. And that's the inward thoughts of the elites of Esau Edom, man. All right, they don't think that they're going to get put down, man. They make these plans, and they have these business ideas, thinking that they're going to be in rulership 100, 200 years old, man. All right, you continue on. That's all good.
God, it says, their inward thought is that their houses shall continue forever.
That's right. So they don't think that they're going to get took down, man. They don't think they're going to get removed from rulership, man. All right, they think they're going to remain in power, man. You continue on.
In their dwelling places to all generations, they call their lands after their own name.
Yep. And you see that they done that, man. You see they did that with America. All right. You see that with Africa, named after the so-called white man. All right. Yep. African. All right. Who does that? Esau Edom, man. All right. You got some more? Oh, you can get that. Isaiah 34.
This is Isaiah chapter 34, verse 1. Come here, ye nations, to hear and hearken, ye people.
Yep.
Let the earth hear and all that is therein.
That's right. All nations. All right. You continue on.
The world and all things that come forth of it. Verse 2, for the indignation of the Lord is upon all nations.
That's right. For the indignation of the Lord is upon all nations. All right. For the righteous anger of the Lord is upon all nations. All right. The scripture go into it, in Psalms, the 83rd chapter, about how these nations are confederate, against us. All right. So we know the righteous anger of the Lord is against all these nations, man. All right. You continue on, man.
And his fury upon all their armies.
That's right. His fury upon all their armies. All right. And we know when our Lord, Yahweh Shah, returns, all right, with an innumerable amount of angels in the chariots with him. All right. We know he's going to take down, the kingdoms, all right, of the earth. He take down the kingdoms and the nations of the earth, man.
And that's a cut to them Khazar, them Jewish rats, because we don't have an army.
Yep.
We're the only nation on the planet Earth that does not have an army. You Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, you do not have a standing army where people sign up and are forced to do it. So, et cetera, however it's set up. But the Chinese got an army, the Japanese got an army, East Indians got an army, them Arabs got an army, them Africans got an army, them Jews over there in the land of Israel got an army.
Yep.
So the Lord can't come up against us with an army. I mean, he is, because our people are in league with the other nations. But in regard as having armies, we don't have an army. You other nations do.
That's right. We're waiting on our Lord. All right. We're waiting on Yahweh Shah, and the angels. All right.
and his fury upon all their armies, he had utterly destroyed them.
Yep.
He had delivered them to the slaughter.
That's right. It says he had utterly destroyed them. He had delivered them to the slaughter. And what's going to happen? We know that the nations of the earth, they're going to be gathered together in the valley of Jehoshaphat. When in Hebrew, that's Yahweh's Shaphat, which means Yahweh's judgment. All right, so we know they're going to be gathered in the Middle East. And what's going to happen? Our Lord Yahweh Shah will return with a innumerable amount of angels and chariots. What is going to take down the armies of the earth? Somebody can hold Second Esdras, Second Esdras 13. You continue on that, though.
This is verse 3. Their slain also shall be cast out, and their sticks shall come up out of their carcasses.
That's right, man, because we know, man, when our Lord Yahweh Shah returns, there will be a lot of bloodshed. Scripture go into it in Isaiah the 66th chapter about the slain of the Lord shall be many. Okay, so we know it's going to be a lot of people that's going to get put to death, man. And the nations of the earth that's gathered together in the valley of Jehoshaphat, they're going to get took down, man. All right, you got something real quick? You got it.
I just kind of wanted to land back off the point the captain just made, because he said, you know, we don't have an army.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? But still, the Lord is going to come up against, you know, 2/3 of Israel because they had league with Esau, according to John 8:44.
That's right.
So this is Jeremiah, and this is kind of going to what you're going into. When you read Jeremiah in the 25th chapter, he talks about he lists all the nations that he's going to come against. But I'm going to get to the point. Jeremiah 25:29, and this goes to the point what the captain made. For lo, I will begin to bring evil on the city which is called by my name. And should ye be utterly unpunished? So it's like, hey, I'm gonna bring evil on my own people. Yeah, you know, searching with candlesticks, 2/3 should be cut off and die, things of that nature. But does that mean your ass is going unpunished, you other heathens? He goes on to answer his own question. Ye shall not be unpunished, for I will call for a sword upon all the inhabitants of the earth, saith the Lord of hosts. So the Lord.
You gotta go ahead. I was
so
agreeing.
the Lord of hosts, which is the Lord of the power of the armies, he's gonna come. He got an issue with you, other nations, just as much as he has an issue with 2/3 of the nation of Israel.
Yeah, because Hebrew Israelites don't have an army. Now, you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, how do you get an army? By joining unto the other nations. They'll join hand in hand. The wicked shall not go unpunished. That's the only way that you can say that we don't have an army. There's not an army where they tried that bullshit at Stone Mountain. What is it, the NFAC? That's not an army. That's just a group of baboons with long rifles. But that's not an army. An army is training. You go through you are brought up through the propaganda of that army. You are trained to think in a certain fashion, not just because y'all are mad and I just want to go shoot guns at a gun range and think that makes you an army. No, you're just you're just a bunch of hoodlums.
An army is an organization.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? When you look at the armies that Esau have, they all have some type of acronym, right? The USAF, U.S. Air Force, USAM, whatever, U.S. Army as such. Man, y'all niggas is, like the captain said, y'all was just out there just doing some stuff, and y'all go to your own prospective homes. You don't report to nobody. You have no leadership. You don't have no captains. You don't have no sergeants. You don't have no officers.
In the first little bit of conflict amongst them groups, well, fuck it, I'm gonna go do my own thing.
Right.
You can't do that in the U.S. Army.
They're undercover.
Like, when has the U.S. Army said, hey, you know what? Fuck it. We're going to split this, and we're going to go create our own U.S. Army. Right. It happened during the 1700s with the South versus the North, and we see how that went. Right. Jake don't understand what an army is, or what a military is. Jake goes screaming music, I'm military-minded. No, the fuck you're not. These gangs are more have more of a militant minded than them niggas with guns and putting on all black and boots, man. You got it, bro.
And the ones thinking that you gonna come up against Esau, his own blessing, you gonna lose, man. Right. All right. Again, the blessing of the sword was given unto Esau, man, not Jacob. All right. So the ones that want to get cornered with Esau, you gonna go out bad out here, man. Right. All right.
You know what it is with Jake? Jake got that effect of when they in the club, and what happens? They have the bottle girls, and the bottle girls have all the sprinklers and shit on the drinks. That's what Jake like. Jake will have a whole group of women in the club bring out some $500 bottles of Hennessy, knowing damn well they could go to the liquor store and buy them same bottles for $40, $50, but it's the show, because niggas love a lot of razzle dazzle. Niggas don't be dedicated to really doing something. They just, like you said, if that's not even our blessing, that's not even our calling. We don't have an army. We don't have a protection in that regard. Our only protection is the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahushua when he comes with that innumerable army and multitude that you're talking about. Because we don't got it here. Esau on all levels gonna kill you niggas with the gun. On all levels, man. From the little children, the little babies is gonna be killing you. You gonna have women, you gonna have little 5-year-olds on the roof with big boy rifles, shooting you niggas down in the street, man, sniping you. You gonna have the women. The Edomite woman is more on a level of nature and shit than you Israelite men. Right. You men, you ain't built for the terrain. You ain't built for the heat. You ain't built for the cold. You ain't built for the battle. You ain't built for shit. That's why you niggas just gotta die, man. It's just all talk, man. Slacky, bro. I'm just, yeah.
And it shows you throughout history, all the way back with Cain and Abel, the spirit of Esau. Cain has always been what? Carnally minded.
What's Cain mean? Yeah. Who know what Cain mean? It means weapon. Or like spear. It means spear. So his name, he's literally named to be a weapon. He's the sword of the Lord. Everything about Esau is he's a weapon. He is a weapon. That's why in the kingdom of heaven he's not gonna have a position, because there's no need. His whole premise was to come up against us. But when we don't fall, he doesn't need. He has no point no more. Yep. But you're right. That spirit of Esau of being a weapon and going against us has always been prevalent, right? But niggas think because you got it, bro. You got it, bro.
Bring that out. This is Psalms chapter 17, in verse 13. Arise, O Lord, disappoint him. Cast him down, deliver my soul from the wicked, which is thy sword.
That's right. And who's the sword of the Lord? Esau Edom. All right. Esau Edom is being used, to punish you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. All right. So you see Jake getting gunned down on video. All right. Seeing Jake, getting pulled out of his car, getting harassed, getting put to death. All right. Knee in his neck. Are you seeing all this? All right, why? Because a lot of these Jakes, they refuse to come back to Yahweh Shem Yahushua. So Esau Edom is being used as the sword of the Lord on the left-hand side against you niggas, man.
That's right.
All right, that's what's happening, man. All right, a lot of you, going to these funerals crying, want to ask why this happened. All right, because you niggas are wicked, man.
Right.
All right, and you giving up to that, man.
And who knows the story behind Breonna Taylor? She could have been some smut bitch in Kentucky. Could have been committing adultery on her husband or whatever the case may be. Why he ain't get shot? Why he ain't die? Because that's judgment of the Lord, man. Lord is tired of you shit-talking niggas, man. That's all you are. I'm tired of the shit-talking effects of Jake, man. Jake blow hot air all day long, man.
Yeah. And that's what the wicked of our people do, man. Can you get that in Job about the shop?
This is Job 4, verse 7. Remember, I pray thee, whoever perish, being innocent.
Yep, that's right. Whoever perish, being innocent, man. All right, so you see a lot of these niggas be crying out here. Recently, I think it was a little girl that got shot in Atlanta. Jake crying all over social media, man. All right, why this happen? Find the killer, find the murderer or whatever, man. All right, but hey, according to the scriptures, we know that she didn't perish being innocent, man. All right, you see these little children getting put to death, man. They're not perishing being innocent, man. All right, they did something, whether it been in this life or the past life, and they're being judged for it, man. All right?
Yeah, everything happens for a reason. You see if a baby get shot, hey, it is what it is. They probably did something, and they passed like to piss the Lord off.
It's going to be a lot more children.
And it's the Lord's creation.
Yep.
The Lord can do whatever he wants. The scriptures tell you in, Exodus 13, that everything that opens the matrix is the Lord's. Every male, whatever opens that matrix up, it's the Lord's the Lord's will to do whatever he wants. If he brought a child into this world and he said, hey, it's his will to kill it 2-3 years into life, that's the will of the Lord, man.
That's right. And there's not anything anybody can say against it. All right? You can't say anything against that, man. All right? You want to speak against the Lord, you can get put to death also, man. All
Basically.
Right? We're not innocent, man. All right? Man, we sin every day, man. That's why we're hoping in the mercy and the grace of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. All right? We need to be delivered from this place, man. We can't keep the laws perfectly in this flesh, man. We're in the chains of darkness, man.
That's right.
You can finish that off.
John. Verse 7 says, remember, I pray thee, whoever perished being innocent.
That's right. Nobody perished being innocent, man. You can continue on.
Or where were the righteous cut off?
Yep, that's right, man. All right, so that's the point, man. We know ain't nobody perished being innocent, man. We can't speak up against the Lord, man. All right? You got something else?
I got something.
You got it.
This is Proverbs chapter 3 and 33. It says, the curse of the Lord is in the house of the wicked, but he blesseth the habitation of the just.
You got it.
God, yeah, the curse of the Lord is in the house of the wicked. So who's wicked? You niggas out here. So it's nothing that's surprising to us why you getting shot down in the streets. And also, with that being said, Esau just exercising his blessing. That's it. The Lord gave him a blessing of the sword. He's just exercising it. That's it. And we just seen it be done. And you niggas out here crying and wailing and hollering about it because you don't understand.
Right. That's why when Jake tried to, it's a whole different energy. Like what was that in Michigan? Right before all these killings started happening, and them Edomites went up there protesting.
Yeah.
You did a lesson on that, and those Edomites was out there with big guns and all that shit. Nobody was afraid.
Right.
It's because you expect white people to have guns.
Exactly.
Because why? It's a blessing to them.
Right.
Like, oh, you expect Jake to be talented. You expect Jake to have stature and flavor. It's just you expect Edomites to have guns and rifles and shotguns and shit. But when you see them niggas down there in New Orleans with big ass guns and shit all on them and all that, you be like, man, what the hell is this? Because it's not your blessing.
Right.
You look out of place. You look crazy walking down these Edomite streets, these so-called white people streets with a rifle this fucking long, man.
Right.
This ain't your kingdom.
Right. And a lot.
Yeah, I'm gonna read one more time. It says, the curse of the Lord is in the house of the wicked, but he blesseth the habitation of the just. You got it, Kyle.
Okay, you read that again.
Proverbs 3 and 33. The curse of the Lord is in the house of the wicked, but he blesseth the habitation of the just.
That's right. And who's the just? The elect. All right. And what's gonna happen, man? The elect of the nation of Israel will be delivered out of this place, man.
That's right.
But you wicked niggas, they want to be carnally minded. All right, want to tote guns, thinking that you can go toe to toe with Esau, Edom carnally. You're gonna get put to death, man. All right, Zechariah 13 and 8.
Hey,
all right,
come on,
those
man.
about 2 parts gonna get cut off in all the land, man. You niggas gonna get cut off in America, which is Babylon the Great, man.
And these niggas better ask these white people what they did in Panama. What was that? Panama Canal. How they just went down there and just was experiment with weapons and just killing for no points. That's just their point.
Right.
They've been doing this. But then niggas want to act These fucking crackers been shooting us down in the streets. Before it was guns.
Right.
Bro, we been getting shot down before it was guns.
That's right. Yeah, I was at the
How we been getting shot down before guns?
that's spirit because I was at the gas station today. And you know how they show you a TV, to show you what's going on?
Yeah.
And for some odd reason, it was a lot of Israelites missing. And I was like, Esau.
Esau, man.
It's fucking devil.
What do you expect, man?
One actress that's missing, man. What do you expect? Not Evan Barron. What do you expect?
She probably in one of these. She probably in an Amazon crate.
Oh, you talking about that actor?
That Glee? They probably put her ass in one of them $10,000 shelves and shipped her ass over to China, man.
That shit was sketchy as fuck. Who the fuck?
That shit, man. People don't do that.
This is Romans 8 and verse 5. For they, this is Romans 8 and verse 5. For they that are after the flesh do mind the things of the flesh. But they that are after the spirit, the of the spirit. For to be carnally minded is death.
That's right. To be carnally minded is death, man. All right. Like we was going into, man. The ones of you know, they want to be carnal. You know, the Esau Edom, the so-called white man, that want to go toe to toe with the devil. All right, want to take means into your own hands, so to speak. What's gonna happen? You're gonna get put to death, man. Or you're gonna be disappointed, man. That's what's gonna happen, man. You continue on.
God. But they that are after the spirit, the things of the spirit, for to be carnally minded is death, but to be spiritually minded is life and peace.
That's right. To be spiritually minded is life and peace. All right. The scripture going to is that Micah 2:10 about depart from this place because this is not our rest. Roughly paraphrase, we're departing from this place spiritually, man.
I got a quote for you if you don't mind.
No, you got it.
This is from the Art of War we go into sometime, and it says, "Attack where your enemy is unprepared. Appear where you are not expected." Esau can't attack us in the spirit.
That's right.
So that's how we beat our enemy, through the spirit. We we just gonna go and we're gonna attack him at his strength. At his strength, the weapons, guns. You niggas ain't got bombs.
Right. Drones.
You niggas ain't got drones. You niggas ain't got no Navy. Show me the nigga Navy. I want to see the nigga Navy and the nigga Air Force. Y'all ain't got no submarines. Y'all ain't got no F-150s. You know, y'all ain't got no fighter jets. Y'all don't got no. Y'all don't got none of that. You just think you doing something because there's 100 of y'all and doing cadence walkings with guns, saying some cute shit over a bullhorn, man. I pray, Yahweh should be able to put the spirit on these so-called white people to just start shooting you niggas down even more, man. Because you niggas, you got it in your mind that, yo, we could take them out. We don't need the Lord. All right. I hope the Lord amplify this devil weapon to a point where it's just like, he just turns into a Decepticon. Esau just straight up turned, like how you know it was, which one of the Decepticons was it? That was on the wicked side. And remember, if you remember the cartoon, he actually formed from a vehicle and shit, or from a plane. It was like a robot, and I think he went into a gun. He would turn into a gun. Which one was it that was turning? Huh? Megatron. Megatron would turn from the robot to an actual gun. And he's a Decepticon. I hope the Lord put it on Esau. Esau just really turned into fucking guns and shit, man.
Hey, you know, another Salaki, bro, I'll get right back to you. You know, like the captain was saying, there's something called in war, calling like a flank, a flanking, you know, type strategy, where you go behind the enemy. You know, niggas want to go straight forward, head on. You know, in the lion's den, thinking they can stand up to that. Being in the spirit, we flanking Esau right now.
That's right.
When you flank somebody, you don't see him coming. It's like a quarterback who takes a 5-step drop. He looking this way, but you got that DN of Julius Pepper's big motherfucker coming and hit him on his blind side.
Yeah.
You see? He don't even see it coming, but that's how we are in the spirit. He's not gonna, when Yahushua come back, that's a flanking mechanism that he's not going to be prepared for.
And that's when our Navy's going to click in. That's when our aerial attacks are going to click in. That's when all of the branches of the military of Israel is going to click in. But this is not a military, man. Grandmaster Flash, that nigga got to get. The Lord going to set him up vicious, man. Grandmaster Flash, man. And for you niggas to follow a nigga that's calling himself Grandmaster Flash.
Simple as hell,
bro. Our people gotta just.
Yeah, man.
They gotta just get their ass whooped.
God, this is Revelation 12 and verse 12. Therefore rejoice, ye heavens,
That's right.
and ye that dwell in them. Yep. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea. For the devil has come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he hath but a short time.
That's right. Who's that devil speaking about? Like Esau, Edom. All right, and they know that they have but a short time left in rulership, man. So what they're gonna do? They're gonna do everything in their power to remain in rulership, man. All right, like I was going into, man. Martial law will be declared. It's gonna be a lot of UN troops in the streets. All right, a lot of you are about to get put to death out here, man. The so-called white man is about to lose it, man. All right. So show me that.
God, 2 Ezra 16 to verse 71. They shall be like madmen, sparing none.
That's right. They shall be like madmen, sparing none. All right, man, they're gonna be out here looking to put anybody to death, man. They ain't gonna be sparing you niggas, man. All right, and you niggas that got these guns, these AKs and whatever else assault rifles you got, man, you're not scaring the so-called white man with that, man. They got weapons classified you never even seen before, man.
Bro, Esau got guns that can shoot around corners.
Right.
Think about that.
He got lasers.
He got lasers.
Yep.
We speaking
Frequency guns.
frequency. We speaking low.
Yeah,
on, man.
yeah.
We speaking just what we know. What he let us know.
Yeah.
You don't know what this dude got.
He's always been a cunning hunter. What you expect?
That's it.
He's a man of the field. And you niggas gonna be out in these streets. Esau's gonna gun you niggas down, man.
Yep.
That's some fucking animals, man.
Yep.
Because you are animals. You brute beasts.
Yep.
Okay?
And then they know about positioning, man. All right. A lot of you niggas gonna try to flee from the city. All right. A lot of you niggas gonna be scared in your house and try to look out the window. A lot of you niggas gonna get headshots, man. All right. A lot of you niggas gonna try to go out your house, try to go to another city. You gonna get put to death, man. All right. Like what's going into, man. They should be like, man, we ain't sparing none. They gonna be looking to put a lot of you to death, man. They gonna be looking to put their own people to death, man.
You know how niggas do when they get a gun. And niggas get a new yapper. They want to take that somewhere. Man, I want to use it.
Yep.
Esau is yearning to use these weapons. Like, you got some shit that'll just turn. Like, you ever see that movie? Y'all, some of y'all brothers is too young. But you ever see Eraser? With Arnold Schwarzenegger? Yeah, see, I said a long time ago. But for brothers that ain't seen it, you should watch that movie Eraser with Arnold Schwarzenegger. And it was all about military weapons. And keep in mind, that movie came out in like 96, 97. And the whole point of the movie was the military were secretively building these weapons that they could see through buildings. And it was shooting fucking Sonya Blade fucking rings at you. And it was pure energy. And they tune it up. And they tune in, they see your heart through the scope. They see your heart beating. And they be like, oh, got him. And they shoot a pure energy at you and kill you from through buildings. That it would go through the building. You niggas ain't got, and that's 96. But they giving you visuals to things that are 20, 30 years old that they waiting to use. But you niggas, we gonna walk down the street. Niggas think they really doing something. And I just want the Lord to just humble niggas down. That's just the heat of it.
Yeah. So Michael, brother, because the brother just said that. Let me get some real quick. And I'm gonna pass it right back to you, bro. Matter of fact, you got it. This is that you say that. Psalm chapter 9 and 20. It says, put them in fear, O Yahweh, that the nations may know themselves to be but men. Say lie. Got it, bro. You got it.
All right, and these nations, they're gonna know that they're but men. All right, because we know, man, when our Lord Yahweh shall return with an innumerable amount of angels and the chariots, hey, Esau is afraid, man. They're afraid, man. They know they can't do anything against the Lord and the angels when they return, man. All right. So what you see Esau, talking about his space station, the sixth branch of the military. All right, but these nations, they're gonna know that they're but men, man. All right, these carnal weapons, they're not gonna be able to do anything against Yahweh Bashim Yahushua or his elect, man. All right,
because you have Psalms 18 chapter where he said he's our buckler, he's our shield, he's our fortress, he's our defense.
Yep.
So these devils out here, man, they can't do shit to us, man. Because the Lord got our back.
Yep.
And it's still up to us to believe that.
Have faith in that.
God.
Beautiful, bro.
Speak. Joel.
Yep.
Yes, sir.
Okay, God. This is Joel 3 and verse 9. Proclaim ye this among the Gentiles.
That's right. Among the Gentiles, the natural Gentiles. Okay, you continue. Excuse me.
God, prepare war. Wake up the mighty men.
Yep.
Let all men of war draw near. Let them come up.
Yep, let them come up. All right. And these different nations, they're preparing for war. All right. And where they're going to come up. All right. Take it on now.
God, verse 10. Beat your plowshares into sword. And your pruning hooks into spears.
That's right. As a matter of fact, 9 again, love the shot.
God, this is Amos 3 and verse 9. Oh, Salaki. Joel 3 and verse 9.
Yep.
Salaki. It said, proclaim ye this among the Gentiles.
Yep.
Prepare war.
That's right.
Wake up the mighty men. Let all the men of war draw near. Let them come up.
That's right. When you see these different nations, they're preparing for war. All right, where they're going to come up to. All right, they're going to go to the Middle East in the Valley of Jehoshaphat. All right, which is Yahweh Shabbat in the Hebrew. Yahweh's judgment. That's what it means. We continue on.
God, beat your plowshares into swords and your pruning hooks into spears.
That's right. You know, and those are agricultural, equipment. All right, but we know that they're gonna stop, investing in agriculture. Building these agricultural tools, and they're building these missiles. Man, we're seeing these different nations doing this today, man.
That's right.
God. Let the weak say, "I am strong."
That's right. Let the weak say, "I am strong." All right, and why they're saying they're strong now? Because these nations that was considered weak at one point in time, now they have nuclear capabilities, man. All right, and they're able to come up against this whore, America, which is Babylon the Great. You continue on.
God, assemble yourselves and come, all ye heathen, and gather yourselves together round about.
Yep. They're going to come up to the Middle East, man. They're preparing for war right now, man. All right, and right now you see these nations are beginning to be gathered in the Middle East, man. All right,
Hey,
thither comes thy mighty ones to come down, O Lord. Let the heathen be wakened and come up to the valley of Jehoshaphat.
That's right. In the Hebrew, that's Yahweh Shaphat, which means Yahweh's judgment. Continue on.
For there will I sit to judge all the heathen round about.
That's right. And this is what these heathen nations, the armies of the earth, are going to be gathered together in the valley of Jehoshaphat, which is Yahweh Shaphat in the Hebrew. And what's going to happen? They're going to get judged there. All right. Our Lord Yahweh Shah will return with an innumerable amount of angels and the chariots with him, and they're going to destroy the armies of the earth in the Middle East, man. All right. In the valley of Jehoshaphat. Can you is that on it?
That is.
Can you get 2nd Esdras, the 13th chapter, real quick? Bob, shall I start at the top? You got it. You can start at the top. Look,
2nd Esdras chapter 13.
Yep.
With verse 1. And it came to pass after 7 days, I dreamed a dream by night. And lo, there arose a wind from the sea, that it moved all the waves thereof. Verse 3, and I beheld, and lo, that man waxed strong with the thousands of heaven.
That's right. And that's speaking about Yahweh Shah returning with an innumerable amount of angels with him. You continue on now.
And when he turned his countenance to look, all the things trembled that were seen under him.
That's right. So we know that the armies of the earth that's going to be gathered together in the Middle East, in the valley of Jehoshaphat, which is Yahweh Shah in the Hebrew, they're going to be afraid when they see our Lord Yahweh Shah return with an innumerable amount of angels and the chariots, man. All right, they're going to be afraid, man. You continue on.
Verse 5, and after this I beheld, and lo, there was gathered together a multitude of men out of number from the four winds of the heaven to subdue the man that came out of the sea.
That's right. So the armies of the earth, they're going to be gathered together in the Middle East, in the valley of Jehoshaphat, and they're going to try to come up against Yahweh Shah. All right? You continue on.
Verse 6, but I beheld, and lo, he had graven himself a great mountain.
And that's speaking about Yahweh Shah on the chariot. All right? Yahweh Shah returning with that huge chariot, man. You continue on.
And flew upon it.
That's right. It flew upon it. All right? Like I was going into. That's going into Yahweh Shah returning with that huge chariot. It's going to look like a mountain. All right?
And that's your bravado. He's not coming back. He's coming back to show us, like how when you watch 300 and the Persians came on the scene and you felt the ground shaking and you saw the war elephants. That's in the spirit of what Yahweh Shah is coming, and that's what's going to put fear on these nations. When you see a ship so big that we can never create that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like we can't create something like that. That's going to put fear on you.
That's right.
You saw Yahweh Shah is going to come with that war. Like he not gonna come on. He not coming on a mule this time, man.
That's right.
He ain't coming on no mule.
Not coming as a man.
It actually, kind of back up this book. Now, this is 2 Thessalonians 2 and verse 8. It says, and then shall that wicked be revealed, whom the Lord shall consume with the spirit of his mouth, and shall destroy with the brightness of his coming. And that's a part of that brightness of his coming. All right. You know, him coming in that war spirit, all right, having the fleet of chariots with him, and being that power, all right. Like the brother said, like the rumbling, like
the seventh trumpet.
Yeah.
So this is 2nd Esdras chapter 13 and verse 7. But I would have seen the region or place where out the hill was graven.
That's right. So he couldn't see. He couldn't see where it started and ended at. All right. Speaking about that huge chariot, Yahweh Shah will return with. You can continue on.
And I could not. Verse 8. And after this I beheld, and lo, all they which were gathered together to subdue him were so afraid, and yet durst fight.
That's right. So we know that in the midst of these different nations fighting during World War III in the Middle East in the Valley of Jehoshaphat, we know our Lord Yahweh Shah will return with the innumerable amount of angels and the chariots with him. And they're going to stop fighting against each other, and they're going to try to fight against Yahweh Shah.
That's right.
They're going to be afraid, man. All right?
Continue on. Verse 9. And lo, as he saw the violence of the multitude that came, he neither lifted up his hand, nor held sword, nor any instrument of war, but only I saw that he sent out of his mouth as it had been a blast of fire.
That's right. And that's talking about that concentrated fire that's going to come from the chariots. All right? When our Lord Yahweh Shah returns. All right? And it's going to be destroying the armies of the earth that's gathered together in the Middle East, man. All right? That was it on that verse.
And out of his lips a flaming breath, and out of his tongue he cast out sparks and tempests.
That's right. So we know, man, it's going to be concentrated fire that's going to come from those chariots destroying the armies of the earth, man. All right? When our Lord Yahweh Shah returns in the Middle East. With that said,
keep going on that.
Keep going. Okay.
It ain't finished, bro.
Okay.
Yeah, keep going.
This is verse 11. And they were all mixed together. The blast of fire, the flaming breath, and the great tempest, and fell with violence upon the multitude which was prepared to fight. And they burned them up every one, so that upon a sudden of an innumerable multitude, nothing was to be perceived, but only dust and smell of smoke.
That's right. And that's what's going to happen to those nations, the armies of the earth that's going to be gathered in the Valley of Jehoshaphat. They're going to be destroyed over there, man. Our Lord Yahweh Shah is going to return with a innumerable amount of angels and the chariots with him. Okay? And they're going to do a lot of damage in the Middle East, man. Destroying the armies of the earth, man. It's going to be nothing to be perceived but smoke. What did it say? The dust and the smell of smoke?
That's right.
Yep. Hey, man. So they're going to be utterly burnt up and destroyed over there, man.
That's right.
All right? And what else is going to happen? We know that missiles will be coming to America, which is Babylon the Great, to destroy this place, man. All right? And the elect will be delivered as those missiles are coming over to destroy America, which is Babylon the Great.
I know you was in Isaiah 34.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm going to go ahead and get this out for you. This is Isaiah chapter 34. And I'll just get to the point. Verse 4. Because you speak about the missiles. I spoke about the missiles. And all the host of heaven shall be dissolved, and the heavens shall be rolled together as a scroll.
That's right. You know, that's what's going to cause those mushroom clouds, man, from when those missiles hit, man. All right? You can continue on.
It says, and all their hosts shall fall down as the leaf falleth from the vine, and as the falling from the fig tree.
Yep. So we know, man, that the America, which is Babylon the Great, will be destroyed. And those missiles that I was going into, you know, they're gonna be shot off from both sides of the earth.
Yeah,
man.
they're gonna.
All right.
They're gonna be passing each other.
Yep.
Right.
Yep.
They're
They're
gonna
gonna
be
like bro's going into. They're gonna be passing each other. So we know that once our Lord Yahweh Shah, all right, destroys, you know, the armies of the earth over there in the Middle East, in the Valley of Jehoshaphat, we know it's going to be missiles that's going to be coming to America, which is Babylon the Great. All right, to destroy this place. Also, that land of Israel is going to be destroyed as well, man. But that land is going to be built back up, man.
But it's still that's not too far from that Valley of Jehoshaphat.
Yeah.
It's gonna be that whole Middle East and the Fertile Crescent area. It's gonna be refertilized. It's gonna be the Fertile Crescent again, but it's gonna be of dead bodies and carcasses and all whatnot. You know.
Still need, you gotta put Esau to work. Man.
Yeah.
That's one of his jobs to put in Ezekiel. Dead bodies. Yeah, you got it.
We know, man. Hey, man, they're gonna yeah, that's 37, right?
I think so.
About where they gonna bury some dead bodies. Yep.
No, I don't think it is. No, it's not 37.
Well, it's 39, I think.
Yeah, it's not 37. 37 is the covenant.
Yeah, that's the covenant. Yep. Ezekiel 39, I think that is. You get that real good?
Yeah, Ezekiel 39.
Yep, 39.
I started I'll just start at verse 8 and read quickly. Ezekiel 39 and 8. Behold, it is come and it is done, saith the Lord. This is the day whereof I have spoken. And they that dwell in the cities of Israel shall go forth and shall set on fire and burn the weapons, both the shields and bucklers, the bows and the arrows, and the hand staves and the spears, and they shall burn them with fire 7 years. So that they shall not, Salaki, so that they shall take no wood out of the field, neither cut down any of the forest, for they shall burn the weapons with fire, and they shall spoil those that spoil them, and rob those that rob them, saith the Lord power. See that? That's a representation of Micah the 4th chapter in Isaiah the 2nd chapter.
Yep.
When you read those two, they're exactly alike. When there's going to be no more, they're going to beat their swords into plowshares and things of that nature.
It's going to how the nation learn war anymore.
They should learn
they're not
war
going to lift up sword against each other.
Right.
Any of that, man. Because, hey, man, after this next World War III, these nations, they're not going to be shooting missiles at each other ever again, man. That's not going to happen, man. All right, their weapons, all that, it's left down is going to be destroyed, man.
Right.
That's right.
Fashion of this world shall pass away.
Right.
That's right.
But this is going to be one of our tasks, Lord willing, we be on that number. Verse 11, and it shall come to pass in that day that I will give unto Gog a place thereof of graves in Israel, the valley of the passengers of the east of the sea. It shall stop the noses of the the passengers. There shall they bury Gog, all his multitude, and they shall call it the valley of Hamongog. In 7 months shall the house of Israel be burying of them, that they may cleanse the land. Yeah, all the people of the land shall bury them, and it shall be to them a renown the day that I shall be glorified, saith the Lord power.
Yep. So hey, these heathens, the scripture going into it about continual employment. Roughly paraphrase, so we know they're going to be burying dead bodies, man.
That's right.
All right, the elites of Esau, Edom, that's not going to be destroying that nuclear destruction. They're going to be put to work, man. All right, they're going to be burying the dead, man. You got some more on that?
It says, and they shall sever out men of continual employment,
That's it.
passing through the land to bury with the passengers those that remain upon the face of the earth, to cleanse it. After the end of the 7 months shall they search, and the passengers that pass through the land, when they see a man's bone, they shall then shall he set up a sign by it, till the buriers have buried it in the valley of Hamongog.
Yep.
And also the name of the city shall be Hamona. That shall thus shall they cleanse the land.
Yep, that's right, man. So hey, these heathens, they're going to be put to work, man. All right, they're going to put the sign. They're going to have the sign. All right, and they're going to bury these dead bodies, man. All right, that's what's going to happen, man. All right, once America, which is Babylon the Great, is destroyed, all right, we know these heathens, they're going to have continual employment, man. All right, they're going to be burying dead. But with that said, let the next brother continue on in the spirit.
Yeah, just building the spirit of brothers of war. Because that's what this is. It's a time of war and a time of love, or a time of love and a time of hate. It's sure as hell not the time of love. There's no love out here. Matter of fact, start with Exodus 15:3.
Exodus chapter 15, verse 3. It says the Lord is a man of war.
Yeah, the Lord is a man of war. And it's evident and it's growing, and we're seeing it build up. All right. This second half of the year is going to show a lot more. It's going to be more intense than the first part of the year. They're already talking about shutting this place down, another stay at home. So what you think is going to be as lenient? They didn't have $100 fine for not wearing your mask a couple months ago, but now they're talking about fining you for that. That's really a war against your sovereignty as an individual. But everybody's talking about freedom and Black Lives Matter and all this extra BS, when everything about your existence is showing that these so-called white people are taking your rights away. So read that again. That the Lord is a man of war.
Exodus chapter 15:3. The Lord is a man of war. The Lord is his name.
Yeah, the Lord is a man of war. The Lord is his name, Yahweh. He is. He's all about war. He loves war. From the beginning to now, it's been wars. There has not been peace on the earth in that regard where it's just beauty, and everybody getting along. Matter of fact, can somebody get that joint hand in hand in Proverbs? Because everybody thinks just because you have white people protesting with your black ass downtown in the cities, that just makes it all good, man. Or because some white people are licking your boots and shit like that. That's still according to their will. All right, you got that in Proverbs?
Proverbs 11:21. Though hand join in hand, the wicked shall not be unpunished, but the seed of the righteous shall be delivered.
Okay, so all you fucking chocolate niggas that want to go and protest, you all want to be Terry Crews. Y'all, all of you niggas are Terry Crews in my eyes, man. I was hot, and I know all y'all brothers were. Was that last Saturday? Was July 4th? That was last Saturday. You niggers showed your ass, man. You popped all kind of shit. No, yo, don't. Economic blackout, yo. Don't buy nothing. Well, goddamn, last Saturday I had to go to the store 4 times. That bitch was packed. Well, the store stayed packed. Y'all sure as hell made the firework man rich. Like niggas was shooting fireworks, like, and you'd have thought niggas would have did that. What happened to Juneteenth? Shouldn't that have been the day to pop off and fire off? But no, you wait for his day of independence to go ape shit outside till 1, 2, 3 in the morning. And them fireworks ain't cheap. Niggas spent thousands of dollars for all that fireworks, all that artillery.
And the next day, it was a dense fog outside. It was unhealthy air quality.
Mm-hmm. But you niggas don't stand for shit, man. And these are the same niggas that we supposed to stand by and put our life at risk for because y'all got some guns. Come on, man. Read that in Zechariah or Zephaniah. Because join hand in hand, the Lord don't care. You just gonna die with their ass. That's why I told. Matter of fact, why he didn't go to Isaiah 13.
I got it.
Go ahead.
This is Zephaniah chapter 3, verse 8. It says, "Therefore wait ye upon me, saith the Lord, until the day that I rise up to the prey."
So what do we look like starting a war without our power? Which our power is the man of war. Think about that. We don't want to wait on you. The ultimate power of war. The ultimate war that represents the creator of war. The creator of the eye of the spirit of war. We're not gonna wait on that. That's why the Lord is going to smoke you niggas like brisket, man. Because you niggas think you can do it your own. All right? Read that again.
This is Zephaniah 3 and 8. "Therefore wait ye upon me, saith the Lord."
Why should we wait upon the Lord? Because he's the Yahweh Shah is the general. They got it all figured out. Yahweh Shah is not coming to lose. Like there's no plan of in case Esau get me here, and we gotta retreat, and we'll come back and get him. No, the Lord said in an hour. In 1 hour, this whole thing gonna be taken over, man. All right, go ahead, bro. Read it again.
All right, Zephaniah 3 and 8. "Therefore wait ye upon me, saith the Lord, until the day that I rise up to the prey. For my determination is to gather the nations, that I might assemble the kingdoms, to pour out then my indignation, even all my fierce anger, for all the earth shall be devoured with the fire of my jealousy."
Right. What's that saying what's that saying where the wolf's son said to the father, let's run down there and kill a cow or something of that nature. And he was like, "No, son, let's walk down there and basically." I forgot what movie was that in.
Oh, what was it?
He was like, "Nah, let's walk instead of running down there to kill one. Let's walk down there and basically fuck them all." It's a quote dealing with I forget it's about cows and wolves, but it's basically it's a mentality. Why are we gonna run and do something in haste where we can walk into a situation victoriously and in control? We're not gonna do anything hasty. Everything is planned out. All right. As a matter of fact, you still got any more to that?
That's it on that.
Now let's go to Revelation 16. We're gonna try to read through these somewhat quick. Start at the top. Because I like specifically these scripts, these chapters. When you read Revelation 15, 16, 17, 18. That ain't got nothing to do with us. It don't have nothing to do with us as far as our works. There's a we're distributed work. Our job is to do the foolishness of preaching, working on our own salvation. But when shit get live, that's Yahweh Shai, and the angels, but mainly Yahweh Shai and the angels, man. All right, you got that in Revelation?
Revelation chapter 16 and 1. It says, and I heard a great voice out of the temple saying to the 7 angels, go your ways and pour out the vials of the wrath of the Most High upon the earth.
So people are all up, but what is happening with the world? What is going on? It's things happening in the spirit. These angels are pouring out the wrath on the world. That's why everybody's mad. Me and the brother Tom Savage, who was driving here. It used to be you would feel the hell of the world through Esau's things. Now, man, Satan's on everybody and everything, man. Like you just experience the troubles of it. Ain't easy going to the grocery store no more. It ain't easy going to go get a bite of food no more. It ain't easy making money. Nothing is easy. Being in the house, stuck with your family, stuck with your woman, your children. It's worrying about your mother, your father, your parents, your children. This is wrath. Matter of fact, somebody look up the word wrath. What does that word wrath actually mean? Go ahead, bro.
Isaiah chapter 13 and 9. Behold, the day of the Lord cometh, cruel, both with wrath and fierce anger.
Yeah, so no matter how much cruel is within you, like we're mad, like we are mad. That Jada Pinkett spit should have you in range. But no matter what we could do, no matter what we could do as a group of men or law, judges of the law, it's not what the Lord is going to do to us. See, us, it's simple. The Lord said, hey, if a woman committed the adulteress and the adulterer shall be both put to death. That's simple. The Lord has a special death for her because she is pushing that adulterous spirit out there into the world on a high level, man. Right. These women look at this shit and that's it, girl. It becomes a point. I've said this weeks ago. This is an attack on your manhood, man. If you want to be a man and you an Israelite, there's no reason for you not to be in the truth. Because everything else out here wants you to tuck your dick. I know that sounds rough, but if you a man and you would support the BLM, like we were saying it weeks ago, this shit ain't even about George Floyd no more. How did it go from George Floyd and police brutality to you're transphobic if you don't date a trans? What the fuck does that got to do with Black Lives Matter? You see what I'm saying? This here lets you be the man. We promote. Hey, what did Shook say? You tired of the producer being in the music video? It will come to death row. Hey, if you want to be a man, if you want to be around other men that's going to bring out the manhood of you, hey, well, come to GMS. Come to the truth. Because this is a thing of men. Go to 1 Kings 2 and 1. After you finish that, you go to 1 Kings 2 and 1. Because it's about being a man. This place don't want you to be a man. That was a humiliating sight to watch Will Smith go through that, man. Behind some fucking untalented, bald-headed bitch. A fucking cunt. What is she good for? Can y'all name me 5 movies you like of her that she starred in? Name me 5 movies she starred in that you like. You can't. What is her talent? She wouldn't be shit if it wasn't for her husband. And you women as a whole gonna learn that. You women gonna learn that you ain't shit without a man. Bring that up, whatever I call. Because we about to go to war with these women. These women going to war with men. These women want your mind, body, and soul.
God. The other day, I was out working and I seen a big ass sign. It said, support Black women, protect Black women, all that BS. You know what I'm saying?
Yes. It's a war. It's a man versus woman war right now, and men are losing miserably. Go ahead, bro.
Genesis chapter 3, verse select.
You good?
Genesis chapter 3. Let's see, verse 16. Show the enmity.
Yep.
Yeah, verse 15. And I will put enmity between thee and the woman, and between thy seed and her seed. It shall bruise thy head, and thou shalt bruise his heel.
Yeah, Eve is at war with us, man. And if you can't digest that, oh no, the sisters. No, the sisters, man. We gotta stand up for the sisters. Listen, man. I ain't standing up for. I'm outside of the sisters that are cleaving to the word and trying to get their act together, because those are the sisters. There's few, far few, but they there. But outside of that, man, these women, man, fuck them. Fuck them. Because these women don't give a damn about us as men. These women can say all kind of matters of evil. Like this bitch Jada. Like, we don't gotta leave that bitch for the sake of men.
Right.
Like, because it's like, I'm tired of this fucking beta male cup environment that we in. You can't say shit about women on. Oh, did y'all brother see the Jake? I forget his name, but he all in the uproar. He was like, yo, people really attracted. People really are attracted to Jill Scott. You saw that? Niggas was all in the uproar. So you telling me I cannot be attracted to? I have to be attracted to faggots. I gotta be attracted to all women. I can't say shit about the ugly and hideous ways of women. That's a war. So I don't know about you, man. I ain't, man, to hell with these women, man. These women are for the streets, man. Matter of fact, go to Micah 7, because Future got that from the scriptures, man. Go to Micah 7. These women are for the streets, and they're gonna get stomped down in these streets, man.
Micah 7 and 10.
Yep.
This is Michael.
Yeah, wherever the spirit leads you, man.
It's Michael chapter 75. Trust ye not in a friend, put your confidence, put ye not confidence in a God. Keep the doors of thy mouth from her that lieth from thy
All that
bosom.
pillow talking with these women, man. Man, how do you pillow talk with women? I don't even want to talk to these women. But you pillow talking. Bro, the Lord is going to increase the spirit of that ancient world mentality on Jake. Not in an artificial way. Wait for the Lord to do it in you in His time. But that is coming, man, because this ain't it, man.
That's right.
These women just are have all the liberty. But you know what? Support their liberty. Support it. Agree with it. I'm not mad at it. It's just we're calling out the bullshit of the world. But with Jake getting the problem of is calling it out. Then fuck them, man. Let them be. Hey, if you think it's smart for you to do that, you want to go take a selfie up there, man? Go ahead. Let them be. Because they have the same amount of sand in that hourglass as Esau, man. When Esau falls, the nigga woman falls.
That's right.
All right? When they gonna fall together. Right, where we at? Go ahead, bro.
It says, then she that is my enemy shall see.
Then she that is my enemy. The so-called white woman is not our enemy, man. They are our enemy in regards to the nation. But come on, man. These Edomite women aren't oppressing us. The black woman is more of a problem to us than white men.
Yeah, time. Yeah.
Just be real about it. We always want to talk about police brutality and how many police have how many black men have died by police, but how many black men have died at the bullshit of a black woman? How many men are in the jail system right now behind some stupidity behind a woman? No, but that's really the march. That's what I'm saying. Hey, you're tired of your woman talking shit to you. That could be a truth commercial. That could be a slogan.
You tired?
You tired?
Well, t-shirt.
Wear it on. Come instead of going to death row and come to GMS. Because this is the only place in the world that we can express ourselves and not be judged by some weakling. Oh, brother, don't talk like that about the sisters.
Come.
Now you gotta go. And we love the sisters. And I'm saying that vaguely. I'm being facetious when I say sisters. Because it's only but a handful of y'all. Literally a handful that are sisters. The rest of y'all, fuck you. Got that? We'll keep it. That was it on that?
No, it's more.
Keep going.
It says, then she that is my enemy shall see it, and shame shall cover her, which said unto me, where is the Lord thy power?
And that's all these women, man. Your boo thing that lay in the bed with you, it has doubt in you. These women don't believe in you. Like, just be for real. Your woman do not believe in you. None of these women believe in you. So that applies to all these women, man. They all bring a adversary energy to you. How it may vary from brother to brother because we all deal with different women. But nevertheless, the spirit of adversity comes from the woman, man. You can just be at peace, just be chilling. Like, damn. Like, God damn. Like you just mad. Satan. But then when you try to correct them and you do this. You like Will, I'm a hear. Now imagine if the table was turned. She'd be crying and it'd be nigga bitches from Cali to Maine. You see, men ain't shit. These niggas ain't shit.
Emotional impulse.
Man, fuck him. Man, we cancel Will. But then we say something about Jada. Oh, you just weak. Listen, for the camera that think that we weak behind some hoes, bro, we really don't care about y'all. We understand. Matter of fact, give me Ecclesiastes 7. Because we already understand that majority of women, man, y'all just gonna die, man. Y'all are numbered to die. Well, we ain't caught up on. We don't give a damn how pretty you are, how big the titties are, how big the ass is. If you ain't right, we'll see you on the other side, man.
That's right.
You have something, bro?
Yeah.
Go ahead, bro.
This is Ecclesiastes 25 and 25.
Sit right there.
Give the water no passage, neither a wicked woman liberty to gather abroad.
And all you women are wicked. And you have all the ability to gather abroad. These women come and go as they please.
Yeah. They be like, you ain't got no passport, you can't talk to me.
Right. But even just in general, listen, what them Saudis, they just recently started letting they women drive. Man, these women shouldn't even be able to drive, man. They shouldn't be able to drive because why? That gives them liberty. I got my own car. Fuck you, nigga. I'm gonna go over here if I want to.
You give just an ounce of power. She'll take that shit. Run with it, man.
Give a bitch an ounce of power and she thinks she's Thanos.
Hey, you got like a kid, man. I'm saying you give a bitch an ounce of power. You got this bitch Cardi B talking about she's the king of New York. Just sit your old slut ass down, man.
Shut up.
You ain't shit.
Go dance on the pole, man.
I can't.
I'm sure ass.
Let me read this again.
Go ahead, bro.
Ecclesiastes 7 and 26. And I find more bitter than death the woman whose heart is snares and nets, and her hands as bands. Who pleaseth the Most High shall escape from her, but the sinner shall be taken by her. Now you go back to Proverbs, the 31st chapter. It talks about who can find a virtuous woman. That's what Torah is all get out, man.
Yeah, who can?
And I'll say this too. Even the Apostle Tahar, he did like a 4-minute lesson. 99% of y'all women are wicked.
See that?
And really, in that lesson, he said, I want to say 100% of them.
Yeah.
Even when you go back and read about certain women, in the ancient world, Judith.
And Judith was selfish.
Like
Like everybody praises that story, but nobody looks at the side of why didn't she remarry?
thank you.
Because or even before she did all that happened, because why? She wanted her independence, man. Listen, man, just let the cards fall where they fall at in this while we in this little in between. Everything gonna work out. But a lot of these women, man, they're gonna be in that valet line to the spirit world very soon, man. That's why the scriptures say that they shall be basically as mire in the streets, man. Because a lot of violence. Hey, y'all brothers seen that movie Only yet? Man, tonight's 7. Watch that, man. Only on Netflix, man. Because in that movie, it show you how a lot of death and destruction is coming to these women, man. That movie the men was chilling. It was the women that was getting hunted down, and what was the problem? The men that had women. All right, where we at now?
I'm going to finish that. It says, my eyes, Micah 7 and 10, mine eyes shall behold her, now shall she be trodden down as mire of the street.
Trotting down as mire in the streets. And what happens? The Lord loves to set examples. What happened to the man that picked up sticks on the Sabbath? He was made an example. You women are about to be, a lot of you women about to be examples for other women on how not to be. Because you know what? The Lord gave us scriptures for you women how to be examples on how to be. Don't none of you women come in the spirit of how to be as a woman. Don't none of you women come in that Titus, the 2nd chapter spirit. Not even close. Don't none of you women come in the spirit of Proverbs 31. Don't none of y'all, all of y'all are great examples of how not to be. So since y'all want to be like that, the Lord gonna start using you Jada Pinkett Smiths and you Cardi B's and you different high stature hoes, man. To what? Show what not to be. Go ahead, bro.
Proverbs chapter 21 and 19. It is better to dwell in the wilderness than with the contentious and angry woman.
What woman ain't contentious, man? Women just look for things to be contentious with you. Like this bitch Jada. I just needed to heal myself. From what? You've been one of the richest people in Hollywood with your husband for what? The last 30 years? Come on now. When did what was that? Just the two of us, and Big Willie style and all that. And all that when they first kind of got married. That was like 95, 96. So you've been super rich. You've been connected to one of the creme de la creme of black actors since like 95. Damn near 30 years. But I just needed to find myself. See, a bitch will burn down the village for 5 minutes of fun. Matter of fact, get that in Romans 8 about being carnal minded. Because these women and get what you over?
I got something.
Go ahead and bring it up.
All right, this is Proverbs 27 and verse 15. A continual dropping in a very rainy day, and a contentious woman are alike.
Read that again.
This is Proverbs 27 and 15. A continual dropping in a very
like imagine you in your house and you got a leak on your sink, and it's just that. Bloop, 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 bloop. That shit'll drive you crazy because actually Esau do that in his CIA torture.
Well, yeah, I was just about to say,
Yeah.
The Japanese one, type one, and maybe on whatever, they'll just have a drop already hitting your forehead. And tell how long it was even told they'll keep someone there that long that drop that hits their forehead will actually start breaking skin.
It does.
So that's,
Imagine that. So like the Lord is saying like how annoying you would be if you just laying in your quiet house and you just hear. Bloop, bloop. I think there was a whole like Tom and Jerry cartoon where they show them going crazy. Like they try to do all their best to stop the drop, man. But keep going.
Proverbs 27:15. A continual dropping in a very rainy day, and a contentious women are alike.
you mentioned Tom and Jerry, right?
Mm-hmm.
The very last episode. It looked like they were about to commit suicide at the end. They sat on the train tracks.
Mm.
But why did Tom go sit on the train tracks? Because a woman left his ass.
The woman cat that he was in love
The
with.
woman cat that he was in love with went and got with another man. And then he went to go, it made it seem like he went to go sit on the train tracks. You saw his eyes really red, looked like he was going crying, he was going through it. He sat on the train tracks, and then Jerry came with him. And you know, pretty much it ended there, but it was kind of like suicidal.
See?
Because of the fucking woman.
See? Keep going. You good.
Oh, that's the end on that.
Read that again because it shows you that they're annoying.
What? Proverbs 27:15. A continual dropping in a very rainy day, and a contentious women are alike.
Contentious woman. There's nothing you could do could please her. And that's all these women. And Jada Pinkett Smith is the queen of that shit right now, man. And she's just satelliting that wicked spirit to all you bugged out women of the world, man. Because that whole visual, it's like, so August Alsina, he drops the album. He's trying to get some buzz off a relationship. And Jada seems strong. She got buzz on her show, The Red Table, right? That was views. That was money, right? A little buzz behind her name. All at the extent of Will sitting at a couch, sitting on a chair looking like he's ready to commit suicide. And he's the powerhouse of all of this. Think about that. Why is the one with all the money and all the power and the reason why anybody here in the most fame? But of course, this world, they make excuses for that. Matter of fact, go to Isaiah 32. We just stick on the woman, man. Fuck these women. Because that was an evil spirit. That's a stronghold. These women are in the spirit of thinking that they can just do whatever the hell they want whenever they want. But I tell you what, when this next phase comes, they shut this shit down and they start making it where there's not that much food out here. And Jake already, what's the count on job? How many points? We gotta be in the what?
Last week, 1.3 million.
So basically every week, anywhere from 1 million to 2 million people are being unemployed, are being laid off, being fired, or whatever. Hours cut, whatever. Like we were just saying through the spirit. Ted Montana closed down.
Yeah, it did. Yeah.
Smoothie King closed down.
Oh, I don't see GameStop.
Kaiser Permanente closed down. That whole strip right there closed. This restaurant's only holding on by it was opening up during the COVID. You know it's barely holding on. Come on, man. What you think gonna happen? And we going into the latter part of the year, where we going into these holidays, going into the cold months.
Hey, because Esau said COVID-19 was slow down the heat. Man, this shit gonna still ramp up.
Shit ran up, man. It got worse. That's right. They said that they were supposed to. Yeah, nah, the heat will kill it, bro. It's 95 degrees out here. How the hell are we still dealing with in a virus that's supposed to die at 80 degrees? Why are we having higher number days now than we did in February and March? Whatever though. But you know what? The point of it all is that when these things start really taking effect, you women are in trouble. You women are in trouble. All right? What you holding? You had something, bro?
I got something for you real quick. This is 1 Esdras 4, verse 27. Many have perished, sloppy. The 1 Esdras 4, verse 27. Many also have perished, have erred and sinned for women.
See, have erred sin for women, man. And a lot of you in that movie only, I ain't gonna spoil it for you, brother, but you kind of get a glimpse of that man. He could have lost his life multiple times behind a goddamn woman, behind a woman, you know, because women won't follow. Go to Job 39 and 17. Got it.
You watch the first Infinity War. You watch the first Infinity War. The part where the Guardians of the Galaxy went up against Thanos. When they first, because they're trying to get the reality stone. When they went up, the head of the Guardians of the Galaxy squad, he told that green bitch.
Yeah,
he said, "Bitch, go right." I mean, he didn't say bitch, you know. That's how, whatever. Go right, man. This dumb hoe said, like, whatever you gotta, whatever, just went. And she went left, actually. When you watch the movie, she went left.
Yeah.
Because these women are left, man.
Yeah.
Far left. She went, tried to go fight Thanos. She thought she killed him. And then he came out the woodworks with he already had the reality stone. He made it seem like he killed her.
Perception change.
And then
Perception.
he got her or whatever. And then at the end, he was like, I told you to go right. But you women don't want to fucking listen. You want to do your own thing.
Always want to do your own thing.
It's going to end up getting your ass killed.
Like in the movie, you go see it. You go just see like women, man. Women, like, yeah, bro. It's one scene. You know, we don't be spoiled by sharing points in the spirit, but there's one scene in the movie where the woman, because women are all sick, basically. You know, they get exposed to whatever, and they were on the run because the military, girl, it was like $1 million rewards turning in women, especially black women, and so you know, it's an economic downturn. What would you think people was doing? They were hunting fucking women. So it's this one scene where like they're on the road and they rolled up like to a diner or whatever, and the diner was, they were like, well, he was like, the smart thing to do is because women are basically being hunted. I in the car, I'm gonna get the food to go. I don't want my last meal to be to go. I don't want my last meal to be to go. It is one scene, right? I'm telling you, watch this movie, you see, you just be like, I'm telling you, you're gonna, the way to survive and live in this time to come, you just gotta let women go do the dumb shit that they want to do. Either you following me, or go do your own thing. Because these women are, if they're not serving you and in that spirit, they are wicked. They are just off, just out of order. There's no sense in it. You got that in Job? Matter of fact, read that in Job.
This is Job 39:17. Because God have deprived her of wisdom, neither have.
And no woman has wisdom. These women ain't got no wisdom. Because what is wisdom? The understanding of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. Having the understanding of the scriptures. These women do everything clean contrary to this, man. And have an excuse. A woman will use precepts to make excuses for her bullshit. Well, you know we're the weaker link. Always playing the victim. Well, if you would do what you were supposed to do. You know what, you right. Whatever, man. Women don't know how to take correction, man. But I'm telling you, watch that movie. Every step along the way, it shows. I just want to go outside and look at the sun.
All right, bitch.
Bitch, it's a whole ash storm that's killing women, but you want to go out. The sun ain't even outside. The sun ain't even out there, but you want to go out there to be in the sun. Women, man. Women are, like I remember Apostle said that years ago, man. Women are retarded versions of us, man. And it shows, man. And as we get closer and closer, like this Jada, I'm still hot on this Jada Pinkett Smith shit. Because it just shows you the boneheaded minded of these women. You get these women in the world. Will Smith is probably a billionaire. Like, again, when you talking about black actors, listen, he's one of the top actors ever. He's one of the top rappers ever. He's a writer. He's an executive producer. He's got so many things going on. But you want a fucking crackhead nigga from Louisiana. Just to make you feel good. You see what I'm saying? You got that in Romans about the empty of carnality? Because these women are all about carnality, man. You got something?
God, this is Proverbs 30:20.
That's a good one.
Such is the way of an adulterous woman. She eateth and wipeth her mouth.
And that round red table talk showed that. She had no remorse, wasn't afraid, wasn't mad. Hey, I did what the hell I did. They shook hands on it. Yeah, read that again, man.
God, this is Proverbs 30:20. Such is the way of an adulterous woman. She eateth and wipeth her mouth and saith, I've done no wickedness.
I've done nothing wrong here.
Bitch.
That's what that red table talk was all about. And that's fine. Like I say, hey, you women do whatever the fuck you want to do, man. Just don't do it next to me. I don't care. I don't care. Go ahead, bro.
Romans chapter 7:2. For the woman which hath a husband is bound by the law to her husband so long as he liveth. But if the husband be dead, she is loose from the law of her husband. So then if, while her husband liveth, she be married to another man, she shall be called an adulteress. But if her husband be dead, she is free from the law, so that she is no adulteress, though she be married to another man.
Man, these women got men on men on men on men, man.
They do.
These women don't care. They don't care. They just don't. And they be men that be beating themselves up in the mind trying to understand these fucking women. Stop trying to understand the ways of a woman, man.
Mm-hmm.
That should have drive you crazy. Just let them be. Because these women, man, this man, I don't know, man. I go back in my mind and complain about these bitches in 2016. I'd rather 2016 women than these 2020s.
Right.
These 2020s are bad. Like now, you can't be a man at all. Why you acting like you got straight women saying you got a problem because you don't consider her a real woman? That's why you wouldn't date her. Would your black ass date a man that's now a woman? Would you a man that has now a woman that has become a man, right? So you get with this man or this whatever thing. You get what I'm trying to say? What about? Do you want children? What if you can't have children? Like, stop it. But you know what? It's all about the humiliation, the demasculizing, and all of these things of us. These bitches ain't in captivity, and then they want us to stand up for them. You bitches stand up for us. But don't, really, I'm just being funny. Don't, I don't want you to. You got something?
Yeah, Con. This is Ecclesiastes 25:19. All wickedness is but little to the wickedness of a woman. Let the portion of a sinner fall upon her.
All wickedness is little to the wickedness of a woman. Because women take wickedness to a whole nother level. See, I'm gonna hit you with this too. As a man, I'm not gonna say all men, but most men, if we do something that's awful, let's just say against the law, right? Why do Jake men sell drugs? To take care of their families, to do things like that. These bitches ain't hoeing to take care of their family. These bitches will be straight out whores, and then they kids is over there with their mothers and their grandmothers and their auntie or somebody. These women just do it for their own sake, man. Read that again, man. Because it's a strong adulterous worshiping of the woman spirit out here, man.
What? This is Sirach 25:19. All wickedness is but little to the wickedness of a woman. Let the portion of a sinner fall upon her.
Yeah, women out here, they'll get pregnant by one man and put the baby on you. That happens all the time. And don't think nothing of it. Shit, you don't gotta know. Who is that? This brother did a video on that. What the brother bitch was on World Star. And they came and they took them 5 motherfuckers. Hey, them ugly ass bastards. Yeah, they took their ass. Girl, hot girl summer. Man.
What that nigga, what's his name? Brent Fayez said in that one song. It's called "What You Heard." Mm-hmm. He basically told his woman, he said, "You be wildin', I be wildin' too, but not like you."
Yeah, not
he's
like
saying
you.
like, "Bitch, you wicked."
Women are wicked, man. And a lot of judgment got to come their way. Matter of fact, go to Isaiah 32. Because women need an ass whooping. Read that Romans 8 first.
This is Romans 8, and I start at 5. It says, "For they that are after the flesh do mind the things of the flesh, but they that are after the spirit, the things of the spirit."
The only spirit that's in a woman is Satan. That's the only spirit. That's the only bit of spirituality in a woman. It's just Satan. There's no spirituality to a woman. All right. That's why you, again, like we were saying last week, stop trying to deal with your woman on a spiritual level. Treat them as such. What does the scripture say? Treat them according to knowledge. Deal with them according to wisdom and knowledge. So, like you try to put your spirit in them, but you can't be dealing with spiritual things, man. Hey, you ride in the car with your woman, 8144. Doing shit like that, man. That's not their lane. All right, and you do that, and you gonna get your ass in a lot of trouble. Women are for the flesh. Women are actually for our fleshly pleasures. That is their whole purpose. Where was the 12? Where was the women in the 12 tribes? How is it that in the regular Bible? Correct me if I'm wrong, but the only book of a woman is from a heathen. Ruth. Where is the book of Sarah? The book of Rachel? Well, we got Judah, but even when you go in it out, you see yeah, she did something good, but let's not ignore the fact that she really is being rebellious. Let's not ignore that fact. Because women only want to be single and independent, and they think that they can do whatever the hell they want. Every woman is built to have what? To be our help. That is their purpose. Right, what?
It says, verse 6, "For to be carnally minded is death."
Carnally minded is death. Is that, you know what that said in was that 2 Timothy's or 1 Timothy's? She that liveth while she was alive.
Yeah, I got it. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, read that part again while you get that precept.
Romans chapter 8 and 6. For to be carnally minded is death, but to be spiritually minded is life and peace. Verse 7.
That's why the Lord is what? Looking for his elect men, because they have the light in them, because they are following after the Spirit. These women don't have that. These women are carnal as fuck. In most cases, more carnal. Not in most cases. All women are more carnal than men. A man will be in a tight spot and he'll be like, hey, I'm going to sit down and I'm just going to eat whatever food is convenient to me so I can save up and get better. Man, your woman will cheat on you just to go get a steak dinner.
Yeah.
You got women that just sleep around just to get food out the deal. They have no regards for themselves. You think they're gonna have regard for you? Read that again.
Verse 6. For to be carnally minded is death, but to be spiritually minded is life and peace.
Yeah, carnally minded. You got that in?
1 Timothy 5 and 6. But she that liveth in pleasure is dead while she liveth.
What woman's not living in pleasure? What woman is not living in pleasure? To her measure. Every woman's not Beyonce. But what woman is not living her own independent pleasure? I don't like him. He ain't fun no more. He don't ever take me nowhere. Fuck him. I need somebody else. Damn, you broke up with me because I ain't taking you to the movies? We got Netflix at the house. You don't ever want to go nowhere. We'll go smash your cousin. Read that again, man.
All right, 1 Timothy chapter 5, verse 6. But she that liveth in pleasure is dead while she liveth.
Yeah, they zombies, mush brains. These women are all about pleasure. How many women, like for real, how many women out here do you really think fast? That's why women are terrible at saving. Women are good at saving for more bullshit. A woman will say, I'm saving my money because I really want this bag. Why do you need it? You ain't going nowhere. But I just want the bag. Women save for other shit. Women don't save. Who was that? Who was that? 21 Savage said that women don't build, they move in.
They don't have to save.
They don't have to save because it's on you as the man to do it for the sake of your household. Because why? A man is wise. They see things through the spirit. Like, nah, things is good right now, but a rainy day could come being a forecast for me. So let me prepare for it. Women live their life like Russian roulette, man. They always that's the worst game to play in the casino. That has the worst. You have the worst winning streak at Russian roulette. But that's how women live their life. Just, hey, 10 on red. All right, now let's go to what we at?
Verse 7.
Go ahead.
Verse 7. Because the carnal mind is enmity against the Most High, but it is not subject to the law of the Most High, neither indeed can be.
Yeah, it said the carnality is not subject to the law.
It said because the carnal mind is enmity against the Most High, for it is not subject to the law of the Most High.
And these women aren't thinking about the law. These women do not think about the law, statutes, and commandments. They make 1,000 excuses to say why they shouldn't have to keep the laws. Like, oh, you just mad at homos. Well, I believe in the Bible. Oh, you believe in that comic book. Women be the main ones that lack faith. They have, because again, the only spirit that is in them is Satan.
Just like Job's wife, man, when Job lost everything, she said, curse the Most High and die. That's the spirit of a woman. When the chips are down, she'll kick you down. I'm sure every man up here has been through that, man.
Yeah, you can. You got something, bro?
I just had a picture of Jada Pinkett. You know, I just wanted to share.
Oh, yeah.
You know, and the scriptures speak about, you can tell the boredom of a woman by her eyelids.
Yeah. You can tell. And women like that, they give hope to these low-level women. These low-level women, they look at women like her, and they say, that's how I gotta move. Because they're following after the spirit of Satan. Like you said, matter of fact, somebody know where that scripture's at in the book? Yeah. Changes the concept, darkening her eyelids. You can tell the boredom of a woman.
This is Sirach 26:9. It says the whoredom of a woman may be known in her haughty looks and eyelids.
Haughty looks and eyelids, man. These women want to always have fake eyelashes on. Yeah, we can read it. You know, they always want the eyelashes, the eyeliners, the couture. They change themselves into a whole nother person, man. And that's really where makeup goes into. It goes into witchcraft. They change their whole persona. You thinking you got a 10, but you really got a negative 10.
You watch these YouTube videos with before and after. You want to throw up, man. Like, this bitch look like a damn booger.
Oh man, yeah, man.
And nighttime with makeup on, she look like a 10.
Looking like she should have 1 million followers on IG.
She's really a crackhead.
Really a crackhead, man.
Man, that's all.
This ain't it for us, man. All we got is the truth. That's all we got, man. You don't got, you can't lean on your family. You can't lean on your woman. You can't lean on your children. All you got is your personal relationship with Yahweh Shemi Awashai, and that's what brings us together. Yeah, bring it Isaiah 32 and we'll go to that about. Oh, no. Is there any more of that? You should keep going. Just keep going.
It says, I'm going to speak down to verse 11. Watch over it and view God, and marvel not if she trespass against you.
See? That's the reality. You just got to learn that. You got to expect. And these, like I say, in 2020, you basically just got to expect your woman is probably fucking around. I know that sounds crazy, but really you kind of have to, whatever she do, the Lord will deal with it. I ain't got time. I cannot, what do they say? I cannot destroy my peace of mind. Maintain your peace of mind. You got something?
You mind if I bring this word?
Of course.
Brother read in the scripture. That word impudent means not showing due respect for another person.
Oh yeah, these women, your woman will be walking right next to you and will give googly eyes to the next man walking down the street. Yeah, want that eyes, yep, you get that too. You got something?
God. This is Numbers 5 and verse 12. Speak unto the children of Israel and say unto them, if any man's wife go aside and commit a trespass against him, a man lie with her carnally, and it be hid from the eyes of her husband, and be kept close, and she be defiled, and there be no witness against her, neither she be taken.
That's what these women do. That's why the Lord keeps smacking the ass off of you islands. Because what happens when these women, what do girls trip speed? Girls trip speed them going down to the Dominican Republic, Barbados,
Some type
Jamaica,
of
West Indies, whatever little island for them to go freak off. They freak off with the bartenders. House Taylor got her groove back. Have a whole man and children at home, but they go out of town to be sluts and whores. They want to come back with that humble wife spirit on. Hey babe, so I brought you a t-shirt. But you full of another man's nut. Boy.
God. And she be defiled, there be no witness against her, neither should be taken with the manner.
Because women are more deceitful than us. Their strength is not. See, at the end of the day, the Israelite woman is still Jacob. So they're supplanters. But ours is we have other things. We have wisdom. We have physical strength. We have other things. The woman's strength is deceit, man. That's how Esau got tricked out of his blessing through his mother. That wasn't Isaac. Isaac didn't have nothing to do with that. That was the mother. Because women are deceitful, man. That's the one thing you should learn from these women is how to be more deceitful. Be a better snake. They'll teach you. Go ahead.
John, like this is gonna go into like you kind of said earlier, it's gonna be applied to it. Basically, you're gonna be 10 steps ahead of the game. You just gotta expect, your woman to be a fucking snake and a fucking whore. You know what I'm saying?
It makes it a whole lot easier for you. But if you in that spirit of you think you got Judith and you got Sarah, then you already in the wrong mind frame because you looking at these women as if the scriptures don't say that wickedness is all wickedness is little to the wickedness of a woman.
Mm-hmm.
You coming with your own doctrine.
That Disney doctrine.
That Disney doctrine. That all women are good and loving and wholesome, man.
Hell no.
Man, these women here will set you up quicker than a nigga. These women will rob you. Come on.
Yep.
These women will rob you. They'll set you up. They'll get your door kicked in. They'll lie on you. Come on, man.
God.
Oh, they'll steal from you. You know, keep going, bro.
Numbers 5 and 14. And the spirit of jealousy come upon him, and he
because Will should have been jealous as hell. That's his possession.
Yeah.
Like imagine you just bought this car, but you see somebody always driving it. You're gonna receive a certain level of jealousy because that's my possession. I want to use my possession how I want to.
God.
So now, but you know what? Behind the scenes, he's beating himself up because, like Apostle Paul said, he's not a real man. He's not a real man. Jeff Bezos divorced his wife and doubled his money up. He said, "Fuck that bitch." And got richer.
God.
Will Smith is acting like the kids. Nigga, your kids is grown.
Yeah, and they demons anyway.
So what do you? Willow wrote a letter to Tupac. She ain't even met the nigga.
Damn.
Just through.
See what I'm saying?
Just through. Your whole household is through.
Throw them all away. Throw the whole household away.
He'll be better off just leaving, saying fuck it, and doubling his money.
Saying. He should have. You know what? I denounce this family. Fuck y'all. I don't need y'all. Take your little bit of money, bitch, and start over.
Yeah. You got the power to do it.
She's old. Like that's it's funny. Like when men act like we ain't the prize, man. Understand you the prize.
Mm-hmm.
We mature and get better with age. Women got a short lifespan. They expire quick, man. That's why you get multiple wives. That's right. God. It's simple. I love you because we have a rapport, but hey, I kind of losing that heat that I get, so I'm gonna go get me something else.
God.
But now women want to keep you in captivity, man. Under they stupid ass. Where we at?
Right, 14.
Yeah, keep going.
It said, and the spirit of jealousy come upon him, and he be jealous of his wife, and she be defiled. Or if the spirit of jealousy come upon him, and he be jealous of his wife, and she be not defiled, then shall the man bring his wife unto the priest, and he shall bring her offering for her, the 10th part.
Yeah, because sometimes you'll have an evil spirit on you towards your woman, and there don't be no reason for it. Because sometimes Satan will put spirit like you be just negative against your woman for no reason. Like we're not saying to be a negative, just having an evil eye towards your woman. The scriptures speak about it. Not to be a roaring lion in your household. There's a balance to it, but to balance up your spirit with dealing with these women, you kind of always gotta have your guard up.
Mm-hmm.
Like you gotta be like how these women used to be 10 to 15, 20, 30 years ago. Women used to always, I don't want to put my guard down with you. I'm just afraid to put my guard down. No, you got to be like that with these women. You let your guard down with a woman, she smells it. Oh, this nigga don't let his guard down. Fuck. Jackpot, baby. Women will wait years to what for the, hey. Joe Exotic, Tiger King, Carol Baskin. She showed that women will wait 10, 15, 20 years because these women are a bunch of pirates, man.
Michael Jordan white.
Michael Jordan's white. Dr. Dre's white.
Yeah, Dr. Dre's white.
She didn't leave his ass when he was down bad, when he had got, left death row and didn't have his masters and shit. Bitch waited until she dropped a few kids. She's got $1 million from Beats by Dre. Janet Jackson. These women, man, they be at war, but men be so stupid because they just see some flopping titties.
Don't get old and wrinkly.
Where's that scripture where in Apocrypha 2 where it says, "Be not at the beauty of a woman, stumble not at the beauty of a woman." Yeah, get that.
I think that's in 24 or 25.
Bring it up. Yeah, go ahead.
Surah 25 and 21. It says, stumble not at the beauty of your woman, desire her not for pleasure.
Because you'll see, hey, especially the women of our nation, they be bad, bro. They be some beautiful women. But then your ass will just you'll fall for the trap, man. Because she look bad. She's beautiful and got, like I said, some big titties and big ass and all that. And you just throw all your protection and guard out the window. Here, babe. Here's how much money is in my bank account. You know, here's how much. The scriptures also say, let nobody have power over your substance.
You know what a good example of that? Watch the movie Casino, man, with Sam Rothstein and Ginger, man.
Ginger.
On everything, and then she went off with a crackhead nigga, man. So they'll take you.
That's women. Time, man. You could give them the life. You could be feeding them $100 steaks every night, and they will leave you for a nigga that still eats McDonald's.
Right.
Now you're just bored. I'm just bored with you. The fuck you bored? We just got back from traveling the fucking world. You wasn't bored spending my money? Was you bored taking my credit card? Was you bored riding around in a Rolls Royce and a Maybach? Was you bored on a private jet? Nah, these women just want an excuse to do whatever the fuck they want to do. Mm-hmm. Keep going. Where we at? Yeah, bring that up.
This is Rock chapter 9, verse 1. Be not jealous over the wife of thy bosom, and teach her not an evil lesson against thyself.
That's why the scriptures say keep thy mouth shut to her. Basically, no pillow talk. Some things you got to be in secrecy with your woman about. Just certain things. But you know what that is? You know what that is? That's the spirit of a man. Because you have the spirit of discernment to do what? Nah, I can't say that. And sometimes you gotta, what's the word? Recalibrate how you deal with your woman. You'll see, like, I should have said that. Sometimes you had a moments, you be like, you know what? I ain't even mad at you. I should have said that. I knew I should have played it that way. Because why? You got to recalibrate how you deal. You can't just be open book with your woman. They don't respect that. Sometimes you just got to be aloof. You can't figure you out. Good, bitch. Right? Need more of that? You want to go? Keep going. Okay, come. Okay, probably close to him. Where we at? Matter of fact, we changed it up. Let's go back to Revelation 8. Let's go to Revelation. Okay, go back there.
Revelation chapter 16, I'm going to start at 1 again. It says, and I heard a great voice out of the temple saying to the 7 angels, go your ways and pour out the vials of the wrath of the Most High upon the earth. Mm-hmm. Verse 2, and the first went and poured out his vial upon the earth, and there fell a noisome and grievous sword upon the men which had the mark of the beast.
And that mark of the beast is coming. This next wave of the rest of the year is going to really push biometrics technology. It's going to push RFID chip.
You can see the trend, you know, when everything started shutting down. Now, social distancing is mandatory. Wearing your mask is mandatory. All right, I go to my local Kroger where I live. There's signs limiting to how much you can get cash back. Yeah. You can only get limited $100 or $50, or we don't have fucking cash. Or
the bank. I was in a bank the other day, and this Elamite that ran a restaurant, he was hot. He's like, what the fuck is one roll of quarters gonna do for me in my business? That's $10 worth of quarters. Anybody that's ever worked in a restaurant, typically, like when I used to work at Starbucks, we would always have to keep like $150 worth of quarters. Because when you break it down bills, 9 times out of 10 your change gonna have a quarter in it. 9 times out of 10 your change will have a quarter and a penny. So you need to make sure you have enough quarters and pennies. You know, you can get away with not having dimes or nickels. You got to double up on it. But those two, you need to make sure you have enough ones. But they're changing up all of this. Why? In a lot of places, like you said, they're saying what? You got to either have exact change or debit cards. Because they're pushing us. It's a social engineering. They are pushing us a certain place. You know? Where we at?
16.
Keep going.
So this is Revelation 16:2. And the first went and poured out his vial upon the earth, and there fell a noisome and grievous sword upon the men which had the mark of the beast, and upon them which worshipped his image. Verse 3. And the second angel poured out his vial upon the sea, and it became as blood of a dead man, and every living soul died in the sea. Verse 4. And the third angel poured out his vial upon the rivers, fountains of water.
So like we were saying earlier, we're seeing that this is the Lord's mighty men doing a lot of work in the spirit. Like we were saying earlier, like a lot of Jake, they have this idea that they're going to take down this devil on their own will, on their own might. All of this is showing you that this is happening in the spirit. This isn't us. This isn't us. I'm not. I can't pour a vial and we're not doing none of that. This is all according to the will of Yahweh Shem Yahushai. That's our gift. All we got to do down here is keep pushing the word, keep our sanity. That's the hardest thing in this time too, is keeping your sanity. Right? Everything right now wants to drive you crazy, whether it be the insecurities or not insecurities, but unsureties as far as where your next money gonna come from, where your food, whatever it may be. This place wants to break your spirit, right? And I can feel it. I'm pretty sure I know if you brothers have been out and about. Like I went to Stonecrest a few days ago, and now that these malls is open, they'll let you in, but a lot of the stores within the mall won't let you in the store unless you got a mask on. So then it's like, God damn, I gotta put this mask on. Then I gotta wait in line to get in the store in the mall. That creates anxiety. Then going into Walmart, they making you walk one certain way, out another way, and these long lines, and how people are looking at you. That shit creates anxiety. And this is why your Karens and these Edomites are losing their mind. They're not like, it's quick to be like, well, racist Karen. No, Karens are losing their fucking mind. They're not able to do what they were doing 5 months ago, 6 months. You good, bro?
I said Esau's not in that racist type of mindset. Like, you may have KKK clans,
right?
All Edomites are not like
right, because they've drunk the juice, the wine of Babylon.
Yeah, they're white supremacy.
Right. Exactly. So they're losing their mind. A lot of this is, all I know is, get back, nigga. That's not really her intent. It's just, put yourself in her shoes. She's frustrated. She's frantic. I got, my kids and the school is closed and I haven't hugged somebody and COVID-19 and I gotta wear this mask and they're losing their mind. Because why? It's the pressures of this world, man. And we feel it. But the thing about it is that we know how to, like how you said, flank it. We know how to go around it. We know how to maneuver through it. Like me, I was like, man, I ain't feeling this more shit. So what did I do? I left. I was like, fuck that. I ain't going for this more shit no more. I'm just ordering my shit to the house. Shit, Lord willing, I'm trying to get to a point. I'm just trying to get my groceries delivered to the house. I'm getting to a place where I don't even want to go out no more. Like, to hell with all of it. Because when you feel it, you be in your car, your vehicle, and you just be like, fuck, I gotta go to this Walmart, man.
You be like that at home, I
gotta go to the grocery store. Shit.
You gotta strategically plan that shit out. You gotta go.
Because you get in there and then you that anxiety kick in, and Jake start acting weird, and you gotta, let me make sure I stand here 6 feet apart. And then people be acting like you just a walking beaker of fucking COVID-19. But then these be the same people that'll go outside and smoke a cigarette, that'll go eat, that got pork chops in their hand, that don't do nothing healthy, don't take no herbs, don't do nothing to increase themselves. But then you worried about some COVID-19. And you making everything worse. Come on, man. Where we at?
Verse 5. Mm-hmm. Revelation 16:5. And I heard the angel of the waters say, Thou art righteous, O Yahweh, which art and which was and shall be, because thou hast judged thus.
That's right. Now you can skip over to verse chapter 17, because we're making a point that at the end of the day, it keeps saying in the third angel, and the fifth angel, and the seventh angel, and these angels, that we can't deliver ourselves out of the hands. Close up the 10 minutes? Okay, come. We can't close up. We're not going to, this is the work of the Lord. The Lord is going to do all these things. And that's why we're feeling these things. What was that last weekend? You had that, was it a full moon and a blood moon and an eclipse and some shit like that? That's all in the heavens. Hey, bro, we ain't got nothing to do with that. We didn't say, hey, you know what? We're going to plan for an eclipse on the same weekend in July 4th, bro. So you get you 3 men, and you go up there, and that's all in the spirit of the Yahweh Shem Yahushai, the angel.
abide not in the matter that concerneth thee not. We pay attention to that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But we ain't got nothing to do with it.
We ain't got nothing to do with
You
it.
know what I'm saying? That those are the, like the script saying in Genesis, those are there with signs and seasons. Okay, we just know that as a sign.
We don't even know the sign.
Right?
We just know it's a sign.
It's a sign.
We can't. We don't have that we don't have that spirit to be able to look up and be like, yeah, that means king just got born.
Right.
Or that means go to war.
This car ain't got that.
This car ain't got that.
They ain't got that talent.
Go ahead, bro.
This is Exodus 14 and 14. The Lord shall fight for you, and you shall hold your peace.
The Lord shall fight for you. We just got to keep doing what we do. That's why we're big on conduct, uplifting one another, because why? Those things will extend your life, man. So this is the time where don't be caught up in the mindset of thinking you're going to save yourself, you're going to save your woman, you're going to save your children. You just got to make sure you're doing what the hell the Lord told you to do. The Lord told us to teach. The Lord told us to do lessons, to build up ourselves in the spirit, because that's what extends your life. Now, as far as even Yahweh, I don't even know the hour. He said that. He said, no man knoweth the hour, but the Father. So we all are waiting for, again, Revelation 15, 16, 17, 18. Those are all the will of the Lord's scriptures. Those don't even talk about the prophets. Now, when you get further on, it talks about the virgins that follow the sheep whithersoever he goeth, and so on and so forth. But the book of Revelation really is that's what's happening in the spiritual realm. It's a revealing of what's happening above us in the spirit, man. So we got to be patient, because that idea you think you just gonna gather guns and rations and food, man. Come on, man. Go ahead, bro. Whatever precepts y'all got, we going.
I'm just laying back on Revelation 17 and 14. You shall hold your peace. That's a commandment. So verse 14, it says, "These shall make war with the Lamb, and the Lamb shall overcome them. For he is the Lord of lords and King of kings, and they that are with him are called and chosen and faithful." So those are the ones who follow Exodus 14 and held their peace. You see, in the beginning of that verse, it shows that the Lamb fought for them. And then holding their peace, they got a reward. They were chosen.
Because we ain't got, matter of fact, give me Isaiah 9 and 5. Because these jakes are so obsoleted in their idea of how they're going to fight this battle. Like these Negroes, they think that they just can go buy guns. And how many of y'all manufacture guns? Now let's be clear, like, you got country Edomites that know how to modify them. They know how to, hey, a lot of y'all don't remember, but Watt was telling me that he had an Edomite on the backside of his house. And like literally he made guns. Like there's Edomites that know how to actually make guns. They can modify it, turn a semi-automatic into an automatic. You niggas ain't manufacturing guns.
Yeah, like I heard this conversation today with these jakes, and they were talking about guns, and the only gun that he could suggest was a Glock. That's the only thing. AK-47, a 223, or a Glock. That's all the Jake knows. Yeah, they don't. Yeah.
Well, yeah, and where do they get that? That's their favorite rappers talking about.
Exactly.
AR-15s and all that shit, man. Jake don't know. Yeah, Jake ain't into. Yeah, what about Lockheed Martin? They make the weapons. You niggas don't got no weapon manufacturer. So if Esau say, yeah, we're not making guns no more, then fucked. So what you gonna do? Go back to we're gonna make bow and arrows? You think that's literally like being in a butter knife to a nuclear missile fight. Read that in Isaiah 9, because that's why we was reading earlier where the scripture was speaking about thou as weak as us. These other nations don't think they strong because they got AK-47s and handguns and shit like that. They feel that way because they got some shit that we can send to you. We can sit at home and what we got, we can get it to you before the hour. Go ahead, bro.
This is Isaiah chapter 9, verse 5. For every battle of the warrior is with confused noise and garments rolled in blood, but this shall be with burning.
Yeah, see, our people, they are outdated. That's why he calling himself Grandmaster Flash. bro, you're not an 80s b-boy. In his mind, he think he's out. Niggas are outdated. Niggas don't get the new, the 14.31 pro software update. Here it is, we in 2020, and we talking about quantum computers and shit. Jake is like one of them computers from the 60s, man. Big block telephones and shit, man. You know, green typing on the screen. Apples. Apple was a Macs in the day. Back in the day, what was the Macintoshes. That's East. That is Jake. Jake is outdated. Now all of a sudden, yeah, we gotta get guns. These other niggas just like guns. You not think about guns? Esau drop some. You got something to combat COVID-19? Cause that's a weapon. You niggas got shit. Keep going. Like, it's funny because it's like this is telling us that way of fighting is done. Keep going.
Isaiah 9:5. For every battle of the warrior is with confused noise and garments rolled in blood, but this shall be with burning and fuel of fire.
Burning and fuel of fire. That's what this next war is about. Big boy guns, big boy weapons, right? Futuristic guns. All right? But Jake think they're doing something with a semi-automatic handgun. What's that movie? It's a movie. We watched it with Apostle Kabar years ago. What's that movie? It's The Darkest Hour or The 13th Hour? Or,
I think it's The Darkest Hour.
I think it's The Darkest Hour that was based, it was a military movie, right?
Yeah, I think so.
So in that movie, Esau was over there in the Middle East. And then all them, basically, they show you in the beginning of the movie, they wanted to kill a terrorist that was at a wedding. And they dropped the drone and killed everybody at the wedding just to kill one person. Might have been 300 people at that wedding. They killed everybody for one person. They were in the Middle East. You seen that movie? And then a war broke out on the embassy. So it's like, Jake got this mind state that they're going to be using these type of guns against Esau. Man, Esau will kill you with an Xbox controller. Esau will kill you with that same. Esau will pull his phone out and put 2 codes in, and next thing you know, it's a ICBM missile on the way, man.
Call of Duty shit.
Right.
We get killed for 3.
I'm telling you. We go and close up. Read that one more time. We're going to close up.
Isaiah chapter 9, verse 5. For every battle of the warrior is with confused noise and garments rolled in blood, but this shall be with burning and fuel of fire.
But this war is going to be with burning and fuel of fire. So this is how we know you Negroes are going to die. It's just going to be a landslide defeat for you, man. Because you are fighting a war with outdated ways, man. This ain't the 1600s, man. This ain't the 1800s. This ain't the Civil War where the Union in the South was fighting. And they had muskets, man. All right, they have weapons where they could be in Japan and kill you in Greenland. They could put a call in from Japan to a person in South America to do something to you in Greenland. This is a different type of battle. But our people want to still be boneheaded. So when you're boneheaded, thick skull, you're gonna die behind it. So anybody got any closing precepts? We're gonna go ahead and close up. We're gonna give all the glory and honor to
Yahweh, Ba'Hashem, Yahushua, Ba'Hashem, Kakwadash.
Double honors unto our apostles and elders, a great millstone. And we'll see we out here next week. Shalom.
Shalom.